The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yucky, sick. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw, catch, it's fun. There's so much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold separately from Amtoy.
Mad ball.
What?
Yeah, smash, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kick him, oh, yeah, hey, yeah, crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, hit him.
Oh, you pissed him off now, he's
Kick
gonna
his
kick your
ass.
ass. Yeah, slam him in the nads. Oh, yeah, crash it,
Stomp
yeah.
the crap out of him.
Hit him, yeah, okay, yeah, hit him in the head. Yeah, kick him. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. He's a real American.
Yeah. He fights for what is right.
Yeah.
He fights.
He's like a good role model because he just like did whatever it took to get big. Like he took those steroid pills.
Oh, yeah, those things you shove them up your butt when you have hemorrhoids.
No, Beavis, those are depositories. These are these pills that make you like all big and strong, but then they like make your nads shrink.
Whoa, what's the point?
Yeah, really. It's like, I may be only like above average strength, but it's like, at least I haven't messed around with my nads.
Yeah, really.
Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
What?
Be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American.
Homework sucks.
The following program deals with a controversial subject.
Exactly. Welcome everybody to another Wednesday night. Another excellent show over here on Beyond Wednesdays. I've got BigLegg and Yee chilling tonight. We've got some interesting questions we were just talking about backstage. We're going to do something special, I think, over the next couple of months. We might turn it into a segment. I think it would be a great segment for us to do like a different, list every, whenever we finish one, we start a new one,
Yeah.
But what we were talking about backstage is trying to figure out the parameters for a list, a top 100 books every comic collector should own, right? And trying to decide, like what those parameters should be. Like, do we? Right now, we're kind of talking about should we put a price cap on it? $500 is like a good price cap. $1,000 is a good price cap. And my thought process was like, this is for also for like people who, want to have a cool collection but don't want to spend a ton of money in comics. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Like somewhere to focus into your collection. Like, hey, maybe I should pick up these characters or whatever, because I'm sure there's going to be a repeat.
Key first appearances, key covers like that are worthy of that list. key variants over the ratio variants over the years. Even if there's like a retailer variant that's good enough, we should put it on the list. Like, we could come up with probably 150 books within, I'd say, 3 shows, and then in 2 shows take that list and you don't have to put them in order. You can just say this is in any order. These are the books that are a good place to be on the lookout for, to having a really good comic book collection.
Yeah, maybe even dinner guest kind of books. Hey, this is the first appearance of so and so, or you didn't know that. I think I threw mine away. I don't think I have my iconic. But like, so I think just a different way to do it, and a sort of a fun way to collect. And in my head, I started thinking slabbed, and then some of the stuff that I wrote down earlier today, I realized is going to be above that threshold. And I'm like, well, they're not above threshold if they're not. I was more modern stuff, but they're not above that threshold if they're just raw books.
Yeah, you can get
like
them
imagine
raw.
if you fill up
major keys raw.
2/3 or a short box, like with only keys and things that mean different things in different areas. Like we're sort of this. To me, it's ridiculous to make modern books from like 1989, 1990, or 92, whatever it is to now. That's just insane. For 30 something years, we're so different. You can call it the eBay era, the variant era, speculation era, anything like that. But to say that the last 10 years was the same as the 10 years before that, or the 10 years before that's the same as the last 10 years before that is ridiculous. So I think each era has some important books, important things like ratio variants took over, and not just because of them being ratio hard to find ratio variants that were truly hard to find back in the day, things like that. So just different stuff you can put in fill up a short box that'll be keys for many different reasons. And I do believe covers are a book can definitely be a key with the cover. No one's going to talk me out of that. I've been up and down that road with a lot of people, a lot of different times. So
yeah, I think like examples of books to me are like Catwoman 51 in a 9.8, right? First appearance of He-Man. You know what I mean? Obviously ASM 300. There's those easy books. There's those type of really easy books. And
that's like on everyone's list.
yeah, and then you could even get into like creator first McFarlane book.
First Capullo's work.
Yeah,
like, that's always a gore streak.
Yeah, that's a good book to have. His first Capullo's first cover. Who knows if these books will stay on the list? But those are the type of books I'm like throwing out to think of. These are good books. And a lot of the books most people won't know about. There's probably I would say 30 books on the list that would be super simple books that people know about. ASM 300. You know what I mean?
Or books you can find. Secret Wars 8 stuff Secret you can still Wars find 8, raw too.
Amazing Spider-Man 252. Hulk 181. Obviously, you can get decent copies of Hulk 181 for $500 or less. Not graded, but you can get them raw.
Make sure to check for that stamp.
Chat, and people who are watching on the comments, let us know what you think, how we think we should play that out. And then what we're gonna do is once we finish out the list, we'll put the list up somewhere, and make it available for everybody, and then we'll go on to a new one. Like we can do anything. We can do collectible vinyl bullshit. We can do action figures. We can do Star Wars figures, G.I. Joe. I don't care. We can do anything collectible. Nice. Doing 100 of something though is kind of hard. I think if we did like the best video game covers, that'd be tough.
Oh, this could be easy.
Yeah,
I think of 100 by the end of the show.
Yeah. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
there's enough keys and stuff that you can get. You can still get raw. No one's okay. We should all have Action Comics 1. Clearly that's not what we're going for.
No,
you can't do that. But like, hey, maybe you can find a
Legion of Comics 8. You know what I mean? That's throw that in there. You know, like
Brave and the Bold 28 for $800 in a 0.5 at a show with the back covered on.
Green Lantern 76.
Yes.
Batman 251.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can find those raw still.
Yeah.
These raw, man. Absolute keys.
Yeah.
So many things are priced. So I mean, listen, if you waited until it kept going and you got to this point and you got a nice little chunk of change that you might be able to spend on comics, you can buy a lot of stuff. There's one right there.
Like this.
Yep, that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing, for Swamp Thing.
I bought this too for cheap.
That's another one. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, Sandman one. Sandman First Death. That's one. There's a ton of books that we can come up for that shit and make a good list. But anyways, so we'll go over that. I got a huge market report that we're going to go through also. But there's a lot of cool shit that we saw throughout the week that we're going to go through also. Let's start off with LA Comic-Con, man.
Sure.
It's kind of just jumped at us out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, this is a good. It's a fun show. It's downtown LA. This used to be Kamikaze and Stan Lee's Kamikaze and Stan Lee's LA Comic Con. To the best of my knowledge, there's no more affiliation with Stan Lee's name on it. This is the biggest one in LA. And then last year, the Angels, I'm not talking about WonderCon because the LA Angels of Anaheim, which WonderCon is of Anaheim. So that I'm not considering that one, which is obviously a lot bigger. WonderCon's probably the second biggest in the state after you know what. So this is a fun show. It's downtown. They keep a little bit weird hours. It opens at 4, I think, on Friday. So we get it open at 4 on Friday. Yeah, none of those you can click on. It's strange. So you get open at 4 on Friday. It's a 3-day thing. Lots of cosplay because it is downtown LA. And
it's probably because they do that because they know that people that live in LA will work until like a certain sometime after
shit traffic. Yeah, at traffic ship. The other 3-day cons don't do that. So it's 4 to 9. I'll meet my buddy Jim out there. He says, what do we do for dinner? I was like, man, the con's 4 to 9. And it's like, that's my prime time. I need to take all in. I was like, I'll meet you for lunch. But it's like dinner, we're having late dinner. So, So anyway, I'll be down there. I'm going to stay down there for a couple of days, meet with some friends and stuff. I lived in LA for about 20 years, if anybody didn't know that. And so it's a good show. It's not a big show. Some of the things like the tickets, they keep sending out emails even today about extending Black Friday pricing to 3 days for like $75 or $80 or something, which is not that expensive for a con like this. And that worries me a little bit. This used to sell out, or it would at least always sell out Saturday. But as COVID kind of killed, basically did everything. If WonderCon's not all the way back, then this definitely isn't going to be all the way back. But hopefully it's a good show. There's generally a lot of comic dealers and stuff. It's not a cheap place to set up. So it's not just beef jerky and ninja swords or real estate agents or, nuts and water recycling. I have no idea. But good for cosplay. They only have that. They have an app that so unfortunately to look up the programming and stuff, you've got to look at the app. They do have a lot of pretty decent looking panels. I did tag a bunch of panels. We're going to talk about one from our buddies running one here, but there's definitely some good panels, some good autograph people, TV people. They Kimiko and Starlight from The Boys would probably be the only ones that I'd bother with with the picture, but it's like $120 or something like that. I'm not that big into the celebrity worship and things like that. Sean Astin. It's not the celebrity list actually isn't that great if you think about that it's in downtown LA.
It's like,
for 3 days also. For 3 days.
It's like some of the attendees are like better guests than like the guest list.
So anyway, our friends of the show and friends of mine, Matt and John from Cover Price, will be doing this at 3:00 on Saturday. So they're going to be having the panel there. I'll be there. I'm not doing anything, just supporting friends. And he said today they're giving away the free T-shirts. So I didn't see that on this ad before. So Cover Price T-shirts. Matt, save me a 2X, please. Or if they're the new shirts, might need a 3. We'll see. People like to make shirts tighter these days. So, but so that's gonna be cool. Influence movies and media on comic values, and nobody really knows that better than these guys. Nobody knows better than Matt. We've been working on this stuff together just as friends in the comic community for just years and years. Just discussing this stuff. We see when I lived in LA, we would do the media openings and stuff when everything used to sell. They'd leave tickets to be gone in an hour for the first night of any big Marvel or even DC movie, and we know that's just not completely the case anymore. I don't see them in LA, a little east of there now, so mine are definitely open, but maybe they're like that then. So should be a good panel. Go get a Cover Price T-shirt. I'm sure there'll be coupons for give you a free month or 2 or something like that. I don't want to speak for them, but that's generally you're gonna get a trial because it's a great service to use. So they are on the map as having a booth, and they don't have a booth. So definitely check out the panel, or you see Matt or John walking around, and myself, I'll point you in the right direction. But if you're interested in what they do, anyway.
That's going to be an interesting con, man. I hope. I hope they get something, and a lot of people show up at that event. I think that'd be very cool. I hope. Yeah,
those exclusives. I hope there's more. It kind of, man. We always all the cons, Long Beach, Anaheim. We'd always get Marvel and DC exclusives. Always, man. You get a camel cover, you get something like that. I'm not looking at any of those things as being. I don't know what some of them are. Some of them are clearly creator-owned stuff that nobody's heard of. So I'm going to try to make it a point to jot down what some of those are and at least go listen to their pitch. They're selling an ash can. I'm sure I'll buy one. Maybe a couple, and see what's going on over there. But it should be a fun weekend downtown. Brave the traffic. The weather's great right now. Also,
man,
it's supposed to be great this weekend too. Yeah, it's like high 60s down there. So.
It's beautiful right now in Phoenix.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot of rain in Houston.
Yeah, it's nice, dude. Probably be some decent deals that are still going on, I imagine. For Black Friday stuff, right?
I'd imagine. Well, we'll see. I think this is where you're going to get a little bit more fair of the dealers. San Diego, only the big dogs, unless you're talking about one of those skinny tiny booths. Only and that's only if you know somebody can you get into San Diego like that.
Yeah.
So basically only are you going to be able to at this one you get a little bit less of a buy-in. So hopefully it's going to be people trying to sell a few more fair prices, or at least somewhere near what the market's at right now. You got to be there to sell, right?
Yeah, but it's also probably to get rid of inventory as well, because they know that like someone will wholesale buy long boxes from you at the end of the con too as well.
Yeah,
even if it's like dollar bin boxes, right?
Uh-huh.
We've seen it before, where someone comes up and it's like, hey, I'll buy those 3 long boxes of your dollar boxes for X amount.
Yeah,
and then that person will take it because they made money from it all weekend, and then they're like, yes, someone else can have whatever's left over.
Yeah, Dino and I have dumped boxes on boxes and stuff like that before. We're like, I'm getting on an airplane, buddy. I can't get 15 long boxes with me. So, well, that's it. Taking my backpack full of keys back home.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. See some deals. There's usually some really cool creative stuff in LA. I don't know if it helps or hurts, but there's another con in December 15th to 17th, I think is that weekend, if I'm not mistaken, called Designer Con. And I haven't been to this, but I'm definitely gonna go. It looks pretty cool. It's all art, toys, clothing, just like that. And it's at the Anaheim Convention Center. If you've seen Alex Pardee's Twitter, Instagram, I generally see his Twitter feed every day. He's got like a 20-foot booth, he says, with a bunch of exclusives, and it's only $25 to get into that. So I'm gonna go on that Saturday, and that's something you can probably, depending on if you're someone like me, this wants to come around and look at cool stuff for the day, 4, 5, 6 hours, I'm probably out of there. So I think that's it. So I'd like to go to that. So I don't know, but those same a lot of the same people will probably be at LA Comic Con. A lot of creativity there because it's LA. So
did you see this shit? The Bad Idea Kickstarter for Save Now got fully funded in 2 minutes. It got fully funded, dude.
2 minutes, wow.
Yeah, 2 minutes, dude. Have you guys seen do you guys know what the Save Now is about? Have you guys looked into any of it? This shit's crazy interesting. Do you guys know what it's about? Yeah, no. Check this out. This is what's crazy. So this guy is basically, he's like doing this weird time traveling thing where he can only go backwards in time, but when he goes backwards in time, he still ages. You know what I mean? So like if he goes and he can live in that time period wherever he goes backwards for however long, if he wants to relive things and try to change things, I guess, but he still ages. So when he comes back, he's still old. So it's not like he can live forever type deal. But
so there's two of them?
I'm not
sure. 3 of them? Or 4 of them?
I'm not sure. It says right here, so check this out. Save Now, the epic sci-fi saga that early readers are calling a can't-miss comic event of 2023. Armed with the extraordinary ability to, quote, save any moment in his life and then go back and relive that from that point forward again, Saver, I guess that's the code name of the dude, can willingly alter his actions and rewrite history time and time again. However, his incredible powers come at a great cost. He is cursed with only being able to jump backwards, never forwards, and is burdened with reliving his life in agonizing real time, aging all the while. Jump back 6 days, he must live every minute of those days out again, arriving back where he started, but now 6 days older. So this is, like, that sounds crazy, right? But this is the thing that blew me away. It's just this little message right here. What if you could choose to live your life out repeating the best year of your life? Which year would it be?
Yeah, that's wild.
Right?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Senior year of high school, probably.
Right? Dude, I would immediately go back to my early 20s. That's where I would stay, right there, bro.
Yeah.
Late 20s.
God.
I would have made more friends in life.
Maybe even earlier.
2 years at ASU.
Dude, maybe even earlier. Maybe I'd go back to when I was like 7 or 8 in the 80s when, like, G.I. Joe and relive. The only problem is that you get older, so it's kind of hard going back to that time period when you're old. You know what I mean?
Well, if you don't because
you already
ever met me, I'll be all right.
Yeah. So let's just throw that save now shit out there. But I just want to know if you could go back and relive any year, like one chunk of your years, would it be like, like 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35? I might seriously think like 5 to 15.
Probably rock 13 to 23, maybe. Right? Do that? Know what I know now? Oh, Jesus Christ! I'd be a failure in life, but Yeah, you know you take.
You're talking
back,
about
dude.
you can just buy
I
stock.
wouldn't have.
You can just buy
The problem
soccer.
is, I wouldn't have gone
Ooh.
to church, and that kept me safe a few times. Yeah, that's shit. Maybe the last 10.
Right? Like, that's a hard question, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That is such a killer question, man.
Let's wait. But you go back at the same age. It doesn't. I'd be like a 45-year-old dude in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
That's
think
weird.
that's gonna work.
It does make you
yeah.
want to read it because you can figure it out, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
beautiful art, gorgeous art. The cover is amazing.
Yeah.
So here's the Kickstarter. I've been talking a lot about Kickstarters. Look at that. There you go. I've been talking a lot about Kickstarters lately, dude. It's interesting.
Yeah, I killed that cover. Dude, or they make 125 grand in a week now?
Yeah.
Or fund, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they did
Yeah, it's
120,
not-
122, I think. 122.
There's a lot of pledge levels though.
Yeah, he's got 24. They've got 24 days to go. So Matt Kent is writing it. Thomas Giorello is doing the art that we just saw. You got, I think, Louis Rosa covers, I think. Or cover. Look at that.
And let's be honest, there wasn't ever a chance it wasn't going to hit 10 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, they sell. You can sell see-through comic books, dude. Like, just saying.
Yeah.
You found that in 2 hours at Comic-Con.
What's up, Joe?
I wonder if they're there. Oh.
Joe, which era would you relive? Would you relive the time that you were working in the comic and card shop?
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Yeah, probably from 82 till 91, yeah.
When was the music the best? You had no worries. You know, you looked forward to every day. You know, that time of life is the most perfect time. No major responsibilities. Like that's what I want to relive out as much as I possibly can. And then you have to just constantly relive out like the last 2 days, you know, of your life.
You know what I would do? So I would work in the summer and they would pay me week to week, right? Before I turned 16, they would pay me in credit, right? And then, so, you know, and they thought, you know, my aunt and uncle thought I would just, you know, pick trash. And so I'd work all week and they'd say, okay, you got $100 credit. I said, okay, I'll take that $100 card right there. Or I'll take that $100 comic. And they'd be like, I was like, what do you think you're dealing with, bro? But, you know, like, that's how I bought my first car. You know, I've always had this uncanny ability to invest and dump and trade up and flip and I guess that's why we're all here together, because we've all had that same ability, you know, and we're all it's not so much speculation, it's we've all guessed right a lot at times when we've had to, you know, and a lot of times when we have this thing in our gut that tells us, you know what, I better do it. A lot of times we're right. And it's not because we're running some kind of analytics. It's just from experience and what we see, the eye test, like that book, that card, that thing, that's a thing, that's going to be something. I can tell. I've seen it before. The same, I've got the same vibe, you know, I hear the same thing in my head. Oh, you know, so yeah, I wish I could go back to the 80s.
Just wait until you see the next couple of cards I picked up. So I'm excited.
No, because you know Brian's got a point. You know, like that time when I was working at my uncle's shop, I cannot tell you the electricity like the Watchmen brought and the Dark Knight, and The Killing Joke, the electricity for those books without social media, with just word of mouth, with just a splash page in a comic, the electricity that brought, I cannot imagine if the 80s had social media back then and not as woke, you know what I mean? But just, hey, here's what's coming out visually. Man, that book would have sold out in 2 minutes.
Yep.
I mean, there was a line that went twice around my uncle's shop for that book right there.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about a game-changing book, this book changed everything. And, you know, Brian, we talked about, like, if you're just starting off collecting, what would be, like, some books that you would say, hey, you got to put this in your
top 100.
Your top 100, your mixtape of comics to get, right?
Yep.
This is in there, man.
100%.
I would say this in the top 10, man.
I mean, would you put this in there as a one, like just book number 1, or would you want the whole story to be in there, like as a trade? You know what I mean, like, or something?
I think it's meant to be together.
So do I.
I'd say it's fair to say as a trade, but then as an iconic cover too.
If you want this
like
in
you've got
9.8.
kind of, yeah.
This is always a tough book. 9.8 that doesn't sell for much.
It's in that prestige format too.
Man,
So-
and that cover is still powerful after all these years, man. Like it strikes a lot of emotion. I mean, that's
you ready to have your mind blown?
That's Batman, bro.
and the airbrush lightning.
Yeah.
You ready to have your mind blown, bro?
Go for it.
Well, wait. Should we ask him?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, ask him.
What
Yeah,
do you-
ask him first.
Everybody.
Before you...
Yeah, go explain what this is, Sean.
Okay. So this is a thing on Twitter. There are a lot of comic book accounts doing this. I don't know where this originated, but it's been going on the last couple days. Then people saying, you know, is that dress black or is it gold or is it blue or is it? You know what I'm saying? Where you see the different colors on shit.
You see one thing one way, everybody else sees it a different way.
Yeah.
You see the faces
Right.
here.
Yeah. So the question being, is he front facing or is he backwards facing? So are we looking at his back or are we looking at his chest?
Yeah.
And it's interpretive. I suppose in this case it's interpretive. I always thought he was looking at us. And then I kind of found out what the intention was, and then the next day I started looking at it and I couldn't unsee it the other way.
See,
And
I
my
always
eyes
thought he
flip-flop
was.
back and forth.
I always thought he was looking like sideways, like this.
Well, you got to look at the way his feet are pointing.
Yeah.
So his feet are the clear indication that he's going the other way.
What do you mean the other
Well,
way?
also,
So- Right. So like
instead of this
that way, as
he's
opposed
going
to coming
this way.
towards you.
Yeah.
So he's facing the lightning?
Yeah, he's going this way. No, he's not facing the lightning. He's facing us. Like,
Yeah, that's the whole
So-
point. You can say
Well,
it either
yeah.
way.
So, see, I always originally saw it as that's his back shoulder that we're looking at, and then he's looking downwards, right?
Yeah.
I see it the backwards way. Then
he could be doing the same thing. He could be
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah,
He
wait,
could
but
be
he could
looking
look
left
looking
instead
forward.
of right, or he could be.
Yeah.
So his shoulder could be
That's a
on
mind
our
fuck
side,
and a half,
or his
bro.
shoulder could be on the other side.
You know, but it never really mattered to me. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it matters. But everybody kind of
Right.
pictured it.
Now you're
way.
just now this just is going to mess with my head.
well, look,
Well, we have the answer.
there's the
'Cause
answer.
This is the original sketch.
And I
So
did
he's
not
come-
think it would look
his
like that.
His chest is facing us.
Yeah, I always thought it was his back. I didn't think it was his chest.
Yeah.
See, I always thought it was his chest, and then I found out it was, and then I started seeing it backwards because my brain's fucked or something like that. Right? I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. Right? Like it fooled me. Literally, like this morning, I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, he's facing us, but why does he look like? Shit. So this is the original sketch that they tried to do that, right?
I guess that's just the brilliance of the artwork, right?
That's art
Yeah,
for you,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Somebody must have done an overlay and realized that.
Mm.
You know, and also how that's not
that it caused an optical illusion, basically.
uh-huh. And reading how the lightning is also airbrushed. There's no sort of like enhancement or whatever they would have been doing back then. So it's actually airbrushed. And
because the actual cover art for this, the original art, is like a painting. It's like on a print paper painting or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that at New York Comic Con.
This is the original sketch right here.
Well,
yeah,
there's a colored version. Like
yeah.
The full colored one. Like I saw that, and that's like a painting.
Yeah, there was somebody else that drew the lines. I think it was in this reply. See, that one shows you how you could interpret the opposite direction in the red.
Yeah, see, I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, that's
crazy.
How I thought it was forward facing, but I'm just saying there's a ton of people that pictured it just like that.
Yeah,
that's
how I looked at it. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. That's how I pictured it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I know. Because it's hard to even make your eyes flip flop. Especially they'll do it accidentally on you and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, this perplexed me on the toilet on back-to-back days. Okay. Absolute mind blowing. I mean, Batman flip off between what was it in Fight Club? Now comes the question when I get up. Do I give him the crotch?
Speaking of that, look what I picked up for dirt cheap.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful thing to add to your collection right there.
Yeah,
some of those are signed.
So this one, man, I got for $15, man. And
is it signed or is it numbered?
It's no. Let me double check.
Some of them are signed and numbered, dude.
Damn it. Not signed, but man, just
beautiful.
You see the shine still on there, dude? Look at that.
Oh, those Raider colors. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. That is beautiful, man.
So I picked this up for $20.
Jesus.
Can't beat that.
Nice.
Nope.
Man, that's a mind fuck right there if I ever seen one. That's for sure. We just fucked with a lot of people. Everybody's questioning their lives right now.
I did, absolutely.
Right?
I'm just glad I was like I wouldn't. This is one thing though. I mean, I guess I was right, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't have bet on it whatsoever. I was like, that's just how I saw it. You know, that's just how I saw it. That's how I pictured it. Not because, yeah.
All right, so I want a big shout out to Tony. He goes by eman_TONI, eman_Tony_smokes, I think, on IG. Great account. Always putting up cool books to talk about, and he put up a book that I didn't know about. That is probably, that's not probably. It is in top 3, in my opinion, of Peach Momoko's covers. Okay, and it's a cover I didn't know about, and what adds to not only the art being good, but the rarity of it. This is a book called Vamps versus Werewolves. It's from Gator Bait Comics. This is issue number 4. This is a Momoko cover right here, dude.
Oh, wow.
They got all the body parts of the werewolves in the back. They're wearing their skin.
What's it limited to?
100 books, bro.
Oh, wow.
How old is it?
This is from like 2019, dude. You guys are going to trip when I show you this series. Check this series out, bro. You think that book was badass? So I got to find out how rare these are. Some of these are super rare. You can look up on eBay right now. There's very little of each of these, and they want decent money for them. check out how great the art is on these covers, bro. This is issue number 1. Killer cover from Gatorbait Comics. Look at the variant, dude.
Oh wow.
Jesus, that's cool.
Paul Blair art on a lot of this. I think maybe all of it, other than the Momoko. I think there was a Kickstarter campaign for something they did. I'm looking all into this, you guys, real time with you. I thought this was so cool. We all can, look into it. This is issue number 2. I love the art, man. I love the style. I love that it's super low print run. I mean, look at this variant, dude.
I like vampires and fucking werewolves. I definitely never heard of this.
Look at this. Are you kidding me?
Oh wow.
There's a nudie version for all you guys that are into the nudie stuff. For all you guys that are into the titty books.
Ooh,
you can get your nipples.
Crowdfunded comic book series.
Right?
Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, that shit's rare. Okay.
Dude, look at
I didn't know.
Every issue. Number 3 is a 10 on the cover. I love the brass knuckles and the tattoos on the knuckles.
Oh, the knuckle tat, yeah.
Look, these are all these chicks are characters, right? So like people have their favorites and stuff. Dude, Scott Blair art is unreal how good it is, and I'm just now getting into it. I feel like I should have we all should have been keying in. Look at this one, dude. We all should have been keying in on this shit. It's got this one too.
Yeah, those are actually pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. Let me show you guys the final issue. Number 4's got a cool like airplane, old school airplane feel to it. But look at this, dude. I mean, the Momoko's great, but so is this one right here. Just beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But some of this art from this dude, I mean, you can look at some of the prices and sales on this stuff. There's only a few that are available on eBay. I'm sure most of them will be gone by tonight, but this is a great cover for number 5. I think they did a different series. Like, look at this one right here. This is $125 for this one. I think this is part of their Kickstarter campaign one that they did. Vamps versus Wolves. Limited to 200.
Yeah, that's super cool.
This is the really good one too. This Savannah cover. There's a couple of these. This cover is called the Ohio cover. So that's very cool. It says here that for that Momoko, 32-page comic crowdfunded on Kickstarter by 239 backers, raising $26,704. So only 239 backers, man. So this variant Momoko Grindhouse Edition limited to 100 copies.
In 2019 also.
Right? Check out some of this dude's art. Like, here's a sketch variant he did. Really, really, just really great art, man. Let me show you some more. Right?
Oh man, go back up.
Very pin-up
Yeah,
artist
that looks
style.
like what's her name from
Scott Pilgrim.
Ramona.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ramona.
Yeah, dude. That's Mama.
Very tattoo flash style. He knows people are into feet, so he does feet stuff. For all you feet freaks out there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
man, I don't get that shit.
That's a great picture, though. Look at that. Even though it's a feet picture, look
No,
at that.
that one's fucking awesome.
Uma Thurman's feet.
All right.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Look
she's
at all
got
the
big
feet.
feet though, too, man.
So
got
yeah,
man feet.
Scott Blair, look at this right here.
Oh, that's pretty
That's-
good.
What
That's
is
cool.
that, dude? Look at that.
Bonded shell fiber, tentacle.
Hey man, that's pretty
All
cool.
in
That
one.
thing. Hey man, you move so fast, Brian. Let me concentrate, bro. Oh, I like that with the dog. Look at the
Yeah.
pooch, man.
He's sweating.
Yeah. Scott Blair, man.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to add Scott Blair to the list. We got to find out his professional work and first cover and all that stuff. And I got to get me some of that vampires versus werewolves stuff. I love that it's like there isn't very many of it out there. So this was also a self-funded thing that I guess he did, where he did cards. Look at this. Look at this. How badass that is. Ed Repka's Monsterdom. But there's like, I saw a thing where he did cards too. That's crazy there, right there. Monsterdom. Let's see if I can find Scott Blair's. There we go. He did cards. Scott Blair, Vamps versus Werewolves trading cards.
Pretty cool.
Right?
I wonder if there's a way to find out more about him. Like what?
Well, we are. We're going to find out more about him. We're going to have to add him to the list somewhere.
Yeah. But I mean the cards and the other stuff, not just
I
him.
know.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's super, super cool. There's a 2016. Wow, dude. 2016 is when issue number 1 came out of that series. Issue number 4 came out in 2019. That's crazy. It's crazy. Check this out. Do you guys remember these? This was... it's such a memory of mine as a kid. It's probably my earliest memory of remembering a present, like a Christmas present. I got this as a kid, and maybe this is also the reason why I love 3 3/4 G.I. Joes so much. But do you remember these A-Team figures?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I feel like I do, but I feel like I didn't have any.
Galoob?
Plus, dude, nobody. I wouldn't have wanted anybody besides Mr. T anyway.
The
Galoob.
only A-Team toy I had was a Matchbox car van. That's it.
These look just like G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
They probably kit bashed them, right?
Well, they don't have the turning arms. They're just the straight arms, and it looks like they aren't using rubber bands. They're using something else, but I can't remember. But they look just like G.I. Joes, and I remember having these. I remember the weapons. I totally remember these. I remember the van. But I didn't realize how much they look like G.I. Joe.
It's the same mold. Just paint them different, right?
It looks like it. Other than maybe the rubber band part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome Sauce Radio says I had Mr. T and Hannibal growing up. I remember there was a couple A-Team.
No
toys.
Murdoch.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. All right. What else do we got here? We've got something super cool. I wish Vinny was here to talk about the. Should we save the punch out for Vinny when Vinny gets here? Yeah.
Is that the one that
Yeah.
I might have actually linked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely because I'll be like, that's cool.
Yeah. So
If you don't give us like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in depth.
check this
Does it
out.
come with ear?
There's a IG account I follow called The Great Curator. He's a cool collector. He collects all kinds of different like non-sports cards and stuff. But he was in Tokyo, I think, and he went to a card shop there, and they had these stickers everywhere. And check out how badass these stickers are. These look like those stickers that you used to be able to get out of the quarter machines when we were a kid. Like there was sports players, there was Batman, there was Punisher. They had like these weird refractor style to them. You remember these? The style?
I mean, of course.
These are
all your stickers were refractors as kids.
So these are.
I mean, a good any of the 25 or 50 cent ones.
It got a bunch of really cool characters throughout, like, all the anime and manga stuff. But look at this. They also got look at that Woody Woodpecker right there, dude. Look at how stylized that Woody Woodpecker is.
It's like the OG Woody.
Right? Look at that. That looks so good.
So did you say where you got these?
So these are called wafer stickers, right? Japanese wafer stickers. And I guess they're like cookies or something or snacks there. And so every pack would have one. And so people would collect them. And they get them graded now, and they're super collectible. There's ones all the way from the 80s and probably before. Check this out. So, here's some of the newer ones, I think. You can see. These are newer ones. There are a lot of Pokemon stuff. But they're super collectible. Let's see if I can find some of the older ones. Here we go. No. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I remember these machines, and I'm sure everybody does, but you're looking at all these cool stickers, and then usually they'd be 50 cents, not 25 cents. So that's 2 video games you're giving up for one fucking sticker, right?
And they'd come in
the
clamshell.
God, dude, they come in the cardboard clamshell. Yeah. You're like, okay, do I do it? Do I do it? Did you ever get the fucking sticker you wanted? No. Right? Why would you get an NFL one? What are the odds? Even in the 80s, there's only 30 teams, right? What are the odds you're going to get your team? Just absolutely impossible. But they were still cool. The best one, I remember some band ones. I remember getting a Guns N' Roses
that one.
Java.
Okay, here's some Star Wars ones. Those are crazy, dude.
So these are just bootleg as.
I don't know if they're bootleg or if they had a deal with them or what, but there's tons of them, dude. If there's anybody in the chat or also that's watching this, let us know. I thought this was super cool. I was kind of hoping Vinny would be here for this too, but man, these are, maybe Josh knows about these. We'll have to ask Josh, but I don't know how far they go back. But there's, look at them, $34 for that one.
It's nice that there's not it might seem ridiculous to some people, but considering some of the shit that we talk about, that you can get happy for $3 to $30 to get what you want,
for something that you bought for
what's a $10 buy-in anymore?
It's probably $2 if it's just a cookie or something like that.
So this is the thing I'm talking about right here. So in the United States, they look like this, and there was either sports guys, basketball players, rat
bands, unicorns,
yeah,
dragons.
Yeah, you're talking about those vending machines that you would see at grocery stores, right? Where you put in a quarter or two or whatever, and then it came in a little folded cardboard paper, and you opened it and you saw what you got.
They're called Prism Jewel stickers. You see them all right here. I have some other ones. Let's see if we can find some of the other ones. So here's some wrestlers. Remember the wrestlers? $500 for that. Gorgeous Jimmy. $500. Here's wow, look at that. 85, 86 to present Michael Jordan Prism Jewel vending sticker card. I don't know what that is. I mean, I can't believe that there's still things like this out here, and a lot of people.
It's like black market unlicensed.
Yes.
You-
Yeah, here's the High Flyers wrestling one. I wonder if I could find the. I have a Punisher and a Batman one, and the Batman's from '89.
I definitely had Batman '89.
Yeah. So, there. Look at that Nightbreed. What is that? Maybe that. Yeah, that's one of the stickers. Prism vending stickers. That's what they called. Prism vending stickers. We're taking everybody down. Yes, Kmart. Brian's Comic Garage says, yep, Kmart was my go-to place. A dollar store near me still has the vending machines that sell them. Yeah, dude, Kmart always had these. Look, there's Freddy Krueger. Whitney Houston. Mario.
Oh man, click on that Whitney Houston, bro.
I can't wait for the warehouse find on these.
Right?
Yeah,
$160 for the Whitney Houston. $160. God, dude. Here's the Mario. Oh, there's Ninja Turtles right next to it. There's the Mario. $63.50, 1990. Look at the Ninja Turtles one. This one's probably a bunch, right? $581.
Oh wow, and Becca grades them.
Yep. Here's Hulkamania. $50 raw.
I mean, I guess that would make sense since they have like sticker basketball cards and football and all that.
Yeah, low riders. I remember the low riding ones that. Yep, I remember those ones. Sorry, Yee. Here's all the ones for the girls. I remember they were like rainbows and unicorns, like Sean said.
Yeah.
Here's Friday the 13th. Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles. Or Bebop. More the Junkyard Dog. Scanners. There's a lot of horror stickers, I guess. Oh, there's Venom.
I wonder
right
if there
there.
are any brands.
Venom. Oh wow! Look at these. Are you kidding me? Body Glove, Maui and Sons.
Yeah, I remember this shit too.
Bad. Remember what was
this
that?
This is my era of clothes.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Bad Boy Club.
Body
Maui and
Glove. I remember
Sons, TNC Surf.
Locomotion. Look at this one. Here's all the Psycho Scanners. Monkey Shines, The Howling, Nightmares House.
It might be something else worth fucking grading.
Here's the Marvel ones I remember. Remember these?
I do remember Marvel.
Here's all the Marvel. Here's the Hulk. Yep, I remember that.
Well, you know the guys that had all these vending machines, they probably got stacks of this stuff just put away in boxes, dude.
Yeah, nobody will ever know how much of this there is or isn't.
Yeah,
and nobody's ever gonna be like, shit, I'll grade 2,000 Sergeant Slaughter stickers today.
Top Gun. Oh, I remember these. These were like a different version of Garbage Pail Kids, Buncho Brats. That's funny, dude. They were trying to rip off Garbage Pail Kids. Trolls. A lot of those things sell. So, yeah, you guys, be on the lookout for these Prism vending stickers. And we got to find more information about the ones in Japan and stuff, because those could be super cool and collectible if they have, like, wrestling ones of the guys in Japan, you know. Sometimes those early those wrestlers all got their starts in Japan. All right. Wait for early G.I. Joe. Okay. Let's talk about this top 100 stuff. So, did you hear what we were talking about, Joe, in the beginning?
No,
So we want to come up with a list, like
is that what we had talked about? If you were
Yeah.
just starting off and collecting?
yeah, like what would be a good we should put out like a top 100, comics every collector should own type thing.
Right, like a mixtape, bro. Like a mixtape.
Exactly. And we have to figure out like the requirements. Like, do we put a price cap on it at like $500?
Probably. So a raw price cap's what we're saying.
Yeah, raw. That way, but the books that we're going to talk about have been reprinted or in trades, because it's that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There
they
might
don't
be
have to
some
be.
that-
They don't have to
It
be.
does, I mean,
Price wise, it
Well,
should
if
be
it-
based on price only. But we have to
Right.
keep it at a certain price so people can get them.
yeah, actually, like the average Joe collectible, I know $1,000 isn't a sneeze at, but I mean, we're not gonna make a $5 book, $5 list either. So it's so whatever.
And they're not going to all be that. So if we put a $1,000
guys-
price cap on it, I think that would probably be good.
Do you guys remember the first comic book you ever bought?
$1,000 raw. I don't know about bought. I remember the first one I got.
Yeah, or given to you. How about that? Or given to you.
There might have been more. I took home a Werewolf by Night #2 from the barbershop.
How old were you?
Yeah, I mean, it had been sitting there for 10 years. I don't know. Early 80s. I mean, some of the first. I thought you could still buy the fucking life-size submarine in the back. It's old enough to read. I don't know, 8, 6, 7. Probably no, because 6 or 7 probably. I might have had before. I might have had whatever. That's just the first one that I really remember.
So I'll call it criteria / rules, and we'll go. $1,000 or less, right?
Yeah, sure. Raw.
Less than $1,000. It could be anything, right? Raw, graded. Do we want to do all these are raw or what?
Yeah, huh? No, I mean, let's just for the title's sake, let's call everything raw. But under, if you get a graded one, you get a graded one. That's up to you. You can get it graded, but I'm just saying your buy-in's under $1,000, so it should be,
raw pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so first appearances, like key. It would be first appearances. Great covers. Origins.
Yeah, all the stuff that make a key.
Yeah. You just call it keys, but yeah, people probably want to know that.
Creator first. Keys. Key. Creator first, etc. Okay, what else? By the way, this is a jam piece, so if you guys want to jump on it and throw anything on it, I'll put it in the private chat. You should be able to jump in there and play around in this one with me. So there's that. What else? Can you get a Hulk 180 run raw for $1,000? You can get a Hulk 181 raw for less than $1,000. Right?
Not with the cover.
I don't know, man. I bet you could find one raw for less than 1,000.
I don't know where, dude. Nobody's dumping it for that price anymore. You can get a 180 for less than 1,000.
Yeah,
Not a lot less.
yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. All right, yeah. And do we want to go like just say like it should have some collectability? It can't be like your favorite. It's got to have like a collectability type deal. Or that's just obvious. That's just obvious.
I just say Ross. Yeah, because it'll get whittled down anyway.
All right. All right. So key issues. Let's go. Starting off. You've got. Hold on. Let's see here. There's got to be a way to throw. I'm so noob on this on these Google documents. There's got to be a way to throw in a.
I only know how to use
a Google sheet, right?
I don't know what the hell a Jamboard is.
I was hoping it was like a thing you could throw all kinds of shit on and everybody can be part of it.
You might be able to, but docs you can do that too.
Yeah, you're right.
I did too much writing for too many years to know how to use new shit.
Yeah, let me get into docs. All right. Google Sheets. All right, we'll go Google Sheets. All right. So, key books. The key ones so far. The big boys. Let's start off with the easy ones. ASM 300, right?
Ubin's 98.
$300. New Mutants. 98. 87. We put 87 on there, right?
I always do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. 87.
Hey, Cable outsold Captain America. So.
Yeah. What else? I mean, this G.I. Joe #1 and 21, right?
Yeah. 121. You can add 150. Things will have to go. Beautiful final cover.
There's 155.
155. There you go.
Yep.
I found a newsstand 142 in my grade in a box today. It's got a Snake Eyes cover.
Nice.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Send me a pic. I think I'm.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to send you my list of G.I. Joes. See if you've got them.
I don't. I have very few G.I. Joes.
Okay, so it looks like you can get decent raws of Hulk 181 for around 1,000 to 1,100. So that's not bad.
Oh, I got that one.
All right, what else?
Well, then you can put Hulk 181 on there, right?
Yeah, Hulk 181.
I don't think it's going under her hand, but that's fine.
Hulk 340.
180 also.
340, yep. 180. Hulk 340.
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars
#8. Number 8.
Amazing.
Shit, if you're gonna do amazing, there's so many keys. 121, 129.
252, 129.
Yeah, you could just use different columns for that guy, dude.
Yeah.
252, fucking 121, 122, 129, 135.
Yep.
194, 361.
Oh, 315 too, right?
315?
Or is it 3? What is it? The one with Venom over
316.
316. There you go.
So you could do the first Ramita Amazing Spider-Man on cover, man. The cover.
Yeah, it would take all day on Spidey.
What else? 129. Which else?
But you could do
50.
number 30s first Gwen.
30.
298's got some Eddie and first McFarlane. 299 with the first Venom.
Shit, you could do Crisis like that.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
We need to spend all day on this, man.
No, we're only going to go for about another 15 minutes, but we're just getting the feel for it now. So, like, I'll clean this up and make it an easier way to pick it, and we'll start getting stuff from the chat too. You know what I mean? 30.
Chat, sorry.
Let's go. DC Comics presents 47. Make it easy for some first He-Man and Skeletor.
What's the other one for the Teen Titans?
Weed Magic.
Teen Titans is
2.
I don't know. Teen Titans 44 is
Tales of the New Teen Titans, right? Or something like that. It's 44.
44 is Nightwing.
Yeah. An Origin of Deathstroke.
Yeah.
So I got X-Men
Astonishing
94.
Tales 25 for Deathstroke.
I got X-Men 101, 141, 94, 266. What's Jubilee? 232.
244.
244.
Yeah.
What else? What else am I missing in that?
Dazzler. 101. Phoenix.
You got the first Starjammers. What was that? 120.
I think we'll have
130 for Dazzler.
130.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
130. 141 and 142 for Days of Future Past.
I got 141 on there. Should we put N142?
I think so. It's 40 and 41 or 41 and 42. It's 41 and 42, right?
41 and 42. Yeah.
141 and 142.
Spawn number 1 is another one. Yeah. Spawn
1, Common 9.
Spider-Man 1, McFarlane, right?
Number 9 also. Yeah.
Spawn, Spider-Man.
Torture's on there for sure.
Spawn number 9. What else?
Would you put Venom Lethal Protector on this list?
It is.
Yeah.
Or any of the other versions, I guess, right? Depending on.
I wouldn't vote. So what we'll do is Lethal Pro. It's like we'll come up with a list of books. We'll just add all these, and then like we should do a show where we go, okay, let's start.
It's cutting down.
Cutting down. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is a guaranteed be in here. This is a,
Gotcha.
hope we can move that for this.
Yeah.
Lethal Protector number 1, you think is in there?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like the gold version or something like that, or
yeah, the gold version maybe.
Or maybe like one of the errors.
Look, it's still books to have, man.
So like they're books to have, but they're important books, right? What did this book do? What did it spawn? What did it
yeah.
By it coming out, what expanded, right? Was it story, characters? Like, if this book didn't happen, these things wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same as like Avengers 200.
Yeah.
Right. Cheap book, but you've got the rape of Miss Marvel. Right. But it completely changes the characters of everyone else. People, all the, I don't know. It's 44-year-old book that everybody wants to push out there, but is important in the history of comics. Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, you look at Secret Wars.
What's first John?
That was important.
What's the first Guy Gardner and first John Stewart? 85 and 70.
Isn't it 76 or 86?
87 maybe.
Oh, wait.
75 and 80 or 87, right? Is it 87, you guys?
Yeah, I think
85's definitely in there. 85's in there.
Yeah, 87 is John Stewart.
87. Which one's Guy Stewart or Guy Gardner?
Huh?
Maybe that's not even in there yet.
Well, I mean, even Green Lantern 1, you're going to be able to get for under $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying Fantastic Four 48.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do 40, 48, 49,
52.
52. Yeah. 46, right?
Everybody hates the cover, but I think number 50 is a pretty cover with Silver Surfer.
I like 50. 50 is one of
Yeah.
the books I like having in my collection.
I mean, it's got that brown cover. You know, everybody kind of always poo-pooed that, but as you know, as years go by, that book just keeps looking better.
Well, people's tastes change too, like in
Absolutely.
color palettes.
Yeah.
The color palettes, like, yeah.
That's a great point.
Could you get a TMNT number 1 out of 1,000? I don't think you
For
could.
Mirage?
Yeah, I don't think you can get a 1. Maybe like in a third print or something like that, right?
I mean, do you have the
It's like
Watchmen
second
on
print
there?
easy, but second or third print or fourth or fifth, yeah, but
You
Watchmen
gotta-
1. That's a good
Watchmen.
one.
Yeah.
Killing
Watchmen.
Joke.
It's got to be 1 through 12, right? We'll make that one
Oh, yeah.
spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But even Secret Wars 1,
Yeah.
Secret Wars 8, whatever.
Shit, you got to put just about almost all of Alan Moore's stuff on there, dude.
Yeah.
Right? Like his Swamp Thing run, his
So it's
V for
20
Vendetta.
I've got Swamp Thing 37 for the Constantine. Do you think 21 should be on there? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
20 through, I think it's 20 through 20 and 21 are two big Alan Moore ones. But that whole series is great. Maybe the first Alan Moore would be 20. Batman 251, right? 251. 497. What's the first Poison Ivy going for nowadays?
Yeah, under $1,000, easy.
181.
What
Right.
about like year one, Batman year one? What issues were those?
401.
Oh.
401 through 404.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 404? 405?
Oh, then you have what? Definite the family, right? That's for 27 to 30. Is that right? Oh, 227.
87.
That's good.
Hold on, we got to get some. I got to get Detective, right? We'll put Detective in later. All right. What else we got? Batman Adventures 12. Yeah, that's one. Tech 880. I got Transformers 1. Would Transformers 1 be on there?
Yeah,
I think so.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Marvel Premiere 1, 14, 28, 47.
1, 14,
28
28,
and 47.
47.
So you got first world, actually 15, right? My bad. 14's. I got confused with yeah. So we got first Warlock, first Iron Fist, Legion of Monsters, first Ant-Man. Can't leave out the Marvel premieres. Fun run to collect too.
Dude, I fucking love these damn gushers, bro. They are a stoner's delight.
That sounds so good. I
bought the Gusher dip off of the Shane Gillis's show.
I might have to go to the store real quick to get some gushers. No, I'm serious.
Yeah. Even Iron Fist 1 and 14. Werewolf by Night 1 and 32. Marvel Spotlight 2, Marvel Spotlight 5, Ghost Rider 1.
Jesus, there's too many.
Iron Fist 14.
I mean, look,
Iron
we're
Fist,
we're probably close to 100 already.
Yeah.
Tomb of Dracula, right?
Yeah.
Tomb of Dracula. What is
Shit.
it? One.
Ultimate Fallout 4.
Oh yeah, UF4.
Yeah, Marvel Spotlight 1, 2, 5, especially 2 and 5.
Oh,
Would you guys put Donny Cates' Venom run in there?
No.
No.
I mean, those good to collect, yeah.
I think there's too many books ahead of it.
Wait, because there are like first appearances in there, right? Like you also have not only Noel, but you also have Dylan, right?
Yeah,
all of Dylan Brock's first appearances and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know how important it is, like on the list. I could see it being cut like pretty early.
Yeah, Justin said Star Wars 1, so you got to add 42 also.
Oh yeah. You going down the Star Wars run, man.
Yeah. I think 107's been pushed out by this point.
Clone Wars 1.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Clone Wars 1. That's a good one.
But then, I mean, what to me, we've got the variant era that to me, I'm sorry, that's big time. Like Los 23.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking modern key.
Yep.
You can't get a 667 for anywhere on that planet. We're gonna go. Can we get like a Mary Jane Venom? Was that 6, 7, 8? Can we get that for under 1,000 now? I'm not sure. Can you get the Uncanny X-Force Psylocke? Was that 19 variant 23?
What about Darth Vader 3, 1 and 25? First Dr. Afro?
Yeah. Well, you can put Vader 3 because to collectors it is. So in my opinion, it means something like that to people. So I think that's fair. Of the newer Star Wars keys, the Thrawn 1 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Kanan 6.
Dude, we're gonna be way over. We're gonna have to totally clean this up.
We're gonna have like 300 books to like.
It's not, dude. I told you guys like we do 100 in an hour. It's not gonna.
So we definitely gotta. This is hey, you guys. A stoned McClay is very advantageous. Like my mind is open to trying the greatest of all things, but we can't.
You gotta put Cap's Winter Soldier run in there too, man.
We should do.
Well, you can put Captain America 6 in there, both covers.
Heir of the Empire.
I think that we should drop the price.
Oh, you think we should drop the price? To
Dude, we're not. I don't even think most of these are over 500 raw. Maybe Marvel Spotlight 5
what if we did
Iron Man 55?
What if we did
like 750 or something like that? Maybe cap it at that, or would you think as low as 500?
$500 cap all 9/8.
Oh, then you just
500 caps 9/8. Yeah.
No, because there's only like 3 books left, dude. That's why these are the best fucking books. For like number 1 book.
Well, like I don't want to.
3.
I want to be able to do these on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Like, so if we make them smaller, then we could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you've got to break it down. Like, is it story? Is it cover? Is it variant? Is it like I think. The reason all these are on the list is because it's one thing or another, right?
Oh, yeah.
as a collector, you want to get somebody to open the book and read it. So are these the best stories or the best keys?
I
Right?
don't know, but we're gonna have to add Doctor Strange 1, Strange Tales 169.
Oh, definitely.
How
Yeah.
about 180 for First Gamora, 178 for the first Warlock solo series. What's
Yeah. This is a lot.
Can you get an Astonishing Tales first Groot for under $1,000? Because we're forgetting Hulk 281, some first Rocket. That's on here by now.
Tomb of Dracula 10 is
Or is it 271?
Under $1,000. Okay, maybe don't make it 9/8. Make it.
No, I think it has to be raw. I don't really want to make a graded list.
Yeah.
It's not as much fun. No, because you can't do 500. Or if we do 9/8, then it limits us to modern books also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, if it's 1,000 or less, even. Yeah.
I mean, then we got to kick UF4 off the list.
Okay, let's keep it raw. And let's do.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Yeah, perfect timing.
There we go.
And let's do, because if we do top 100, we're going to start arguing like, okay, is this one? Yeah, I think that one should be in there. No, that one shouldn't be in there. And we'll do a 500 book list.
Yeah,
How many books can you fit in a short box?
150. Max 150 bagged and boarded, but more likely you want to be safe, probably 135.
That's what we should do, a short box. If you could fill a short box.
The raw shorty under $1,000 to.
Yep.
And
each
then
book is under $1,000.
Maybe you have to sacrifice because to me it should be, I don't know, sort of. You could just go off prices and call it a day, right?
Yeah.
But that's not always accurate.
I agree.
Are you gonna value a GSX 1.0 over I don't know, a Thrawn 1 variant? You know, I'll take a GSX, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, or I might not, but most people would. So, that's me. That's me. And it depends. Like I put some in my short box, I'd probably I'd have Strangers in Paradise 1. But a lot of people would be like, "Who the fuck is Terry Moore?"
Yeah, yeah.
None of my friends, but some of you motherfuckers.
So maybe we should call like this. This is the like, what
like
would you call this?
Like a pool that you would pull from, right?
Like this is what are like the books that are in everybody's list type thing. Or do we? Is that what we would call this? Did you hear what we were saying, Hood? That will make it like a short box. What if you could fit these in a short box? Type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
and it's what people like. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the walk. Yeah, so they've got Bone 1, Walking Dead 1. Okay, but under $1,000, you can't. You're not going to get a first print of either of those, but you can get a Lucille foil variant, probably raw, and I'd be pretty happy with that. Yeah, Nabisco, we're going with it, dude. We can talk variants.
I know, man. Like there's so many, dude.
Walking
Dead
the
1
variant so bad. That's still one of my want list.
Invincible 1 is it under 1,000 raw? Yeah, it is, right? Yeah,
is it?
It's fucking close, dude.
Yeah, it's gotta be close.
It's close. It's fair.
Oh, okay.
It's fair enough to put it. You know what I mean? Shouldn't leave it out. Hey, dude.
Have y'all been watching
Omni-Man Whatnot Gold's $1,000 9.8?
Yeah. Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Hopefully there'd be a mix because it's something. Infinity Gauntlet 1.
What if we just did straight
mega
first
key.
appearances?
It's just not.
And then just did straight cover buys, and then just did, you know.
Oh, you think we have too many categories?
Yeah.
Of,
What
like,
if we
yeah.
just did? What if we started off our first list is like, okay, this is the best covers, straight cover buys, that type of
So
thing.
I found one you could put on there.
Hell fucking yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. Look at that, dude. That's dope.
Isn't that beautiful?
Carl and Paco.
That is
Relámpago.
so that is Hood's uncle's book. First
That's cool.
Mexican superhero, right? Look at that, dude.
Yeah, Mexican American superhero Relámpago.
Dude, that is great. The one with the eagle. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Wow, man.
Nice.
Yeah, look it up on Google, man. You see it.
That's cool, bro. I gotta find me one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any on eBay.
All right, that was a little too ambitious, I think. Right? I think we have to.
Dude, I got all day.
Yeah,
I got all fucking day, dude.
I mean, I
so
think we
we've
got.
So we've got
You think
putting
we
out
gotta-
Walking Dead 1 if a 9.2 is under $1,000. Okay, so Walking Dead 1, Walking Dead 19.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
15th, Death of Shane, 27 First Governor. Have a 100 with just wonderful chromium with about 50 different variants. And one of those signed by McFarlane.
What if
Walking
we
Dead,
did?
Walking Dead, the Hyundai book.
What if we
Walking Dead.
started with like a niche cover list, right? Like what's a niche cover list? I mean, obviously everybody thinks of skulls, but I don't want to do skulls.
Oh, we could use one of the lists from the Discord or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever has like the most messages in it, we just base it off of that. What use? I mean, because that's already user submission too.
So we have to do. We have to figure. We just have to. I just need to get my parameters set. Once I get my parameters set, then we're good. I'm thinking we're too ambitious here. You know what I mean? Like all those damn, all these damn books. We're already at 40 spots, and some of these have multiple spots. You know.
Yeah.
So I think that we're gonna have so many books that aren't gonna be there on the list. Like Vader 3 is gonna be gone. Peace. You know, even though I think that's a book that is a likable book. Transformers 1 is going to be gone.
Oh, someone suggested just doing like McFarlane covers. That's a good one.
We got to figure. We'll figure it out. We're gonna test it out, and we're also gonna. Yeah, I like what Black Spider says. Keep it simple. We got to keep it simple. So I want comments of what our first list should be what we're gonna flush out live on the show, and we'll pick one from that list that we like.
It was. I mean, you've got, I don't know, different ways. I don't know. There's just so many different ways to do it.
Yeah. I mean, we can still go with this. Like, this is just the start. You know what I mean? And then we can pick from this list, you know? We can keep adding. And maybe I'll figure out a cool way. I'll figure out a way to put these, make these so they're easy to add. The list of the worst comic books. Yeah.
What about a DC shorty, a Marvel shorty?
Yeah,
a variant shorty.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You can like say mix and match the variants.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you've got
a DC
shorty.
So
you could have a and then you know you could have a like Marvel. Yeah.
And then you could do and then you could do like what, like a ratio where you mix them both, like
cover buys only.
Fucking cartoon shorty.
Best single. I like what Black Spider is saying. Best single story. Best innuendo covers. Best. We can add the video. We can do the video game stuff. Dude, video game prices are starting to come down really. I mean, they're like every other collectible market. So everything's the reason why I thought about doing this list is because everything's becoming. It's in range again. You know what I mean? Like to buy a lot of these things. It's approachable. Yeah. A lot of these books. I mean, you guys are gonna trip out when you see. The market report. Let's do the market report. Okay, so this is part one of us coming up with our list. We've got the idea and quite a few books. I'll put this on there. We're gonna go with this list until we change it, but I think we're gonna be able to use a lot of these so far. So we'll keep this this segment going for sure. Faux show. All right. Let's get into this market report. We are 2 hours in. And we are 2 hours in, and we got a market report to go through. And I forgot to delete all of those.
I got video games to play.
Dude, I bought a Switch.
Oh, did you?
Any of you guys own a Switch?
Did you buy it for Mario Kart 8?
So I haven't bought any games yet because I was gonna buy all the games through just download them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But then, as you'll see something here tonight, it made me think twice. Like maybe I should buy the actual physical ones. My buddy Keith was telling me he's like, yeah, I regret not buying the physical ones because it's hard. You don't have all your saved things. You can save it. I don't know. I forget how the way he was saying it, but he said it's better to have the physical copies of it. He wishes he would have got the physical copies of it. So maybe I'll have to look into that. But you know what I did? I instantly got onto Nintendo Online and I downloaded the Game Boy pack, the Game Boy Advance pack, the Super Nintendo pack, the Nintendo 64 pack. So I have all the Zelda games on any of those things. I already started playing the Game Boy Advance Zeldas, all the Mario games, like all those games, and it's fun as hell. It's on like a nice big 7-inch screen, and you can play like basically any of those old games. There's even Sega on there, PlayStation. All the great games are on there.
I love those extensions that you can connect it to your TV.
Yeah,
and just have like a controller too as well.
I think I'm gonna start playing on YouTube. I'll start doing gameplays and stuff, and just bullshitting with people because the Zelda games are fun, dude. Especially on the Game Boy. They're all color too. It's awesome. So
still got enough problems getting off my phone, man.
Yeah, can you imagine how bad it's going to be on the shitter if you have one? If you have a badass game, yeah,
or just getting out of bed.
Yeah.
We're going to bed.
Yeah,
Yep.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. All right, let's get into the market report. We've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. Starting off, a CGC 9.8 of Doctor Strange Prelude number 2, the Benedict Cumberbatch photo cover, sold for $510. It's signed. I think that's a great buy. That signature looks great. I mean, if you're a Doctor Strange fan or a fan of him, paying $500 for that, I'm not mad at. You know what I mean? Like,
that was probably cheaper than whatever that person that originally submitted.
Yeah,
I would assume, right?
No, it's great placement of that auto, man. It looks good, man.
I agree. Blip number 1 sold for $1,750 in a 9.8. So I mean, not bad. And then a 9.6 of Nintendo Comic System, the preview, the very first Valiant book, the very first Nintendo version of Mario, I guess they're calling it. The very first Link, he's on the back. Sold for $1,225 in a 9.6, and I feel like that's a great buy too. But who knows? I love that book. I absolutely love that book. There's a raw copy of this that also sold this week in a lot. So, dude, look at these two Scooby-Doo books. They're all messed up right now. Let me see if I can change this. You can see they're not looking good on the because of the green, but the green in them is so vibrant. They look so good, and they sold for a decent chunk of money. A very fine number 18 sold for almost $300, $290, and then an 8.5 very fine of 24 sold for $336. So, and then I've never seen this Friday Foster #1, first African American female hero character. That's a cool book to me. Near mint minus on that.
Yeah, you don't run into them, and that's super clean.
Yeah.
I think I was saying it on Dino's show. I pressed Art by Fitz. I think I got him a 9.6. I got him a 9.6 on that.
Which one?
On that
Friday Foster.
Friday Foster.
Oh, nice. Really? Not bad. Wow. Maybe this is his extra. Moving on, check this out. This one hurts for a lot of people I know. How about missing out on a Black Panther #1 J. Scott Campbell sketch variant, one of the grails of variants, for $1,426 and a 9.8. That was like a $10,000 book, if I remember correctly.
Well, probably 5 or 6, but yeah.
Thanks for subscribing.
Still, that's insane.
Phil,
What a drop.
Appreciate it, Phil. Yeah. How much was it?
I think 5 or 6, but still.
Wow.
I think it was at least 3,000 raw. That's insane. That's a good buy to me. It just really is super rare. I don't know the census on it. It doesn't really come up much.
Yeah, man, that is
Great cover. Partial sketch. Never got hurt because it's there is obviously a full color version, as there was all those. But yeah, man, absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. It's crazy. That Black Cat #1, the famous homage to the painting. J. Scott Campbell variant, super rare. 9.8 signature series sold for $1,745, more than the Black Panther one.
Double signed. Well, actually, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It's just that the Panther was so low. Wasn't that a $3,000 book, the Black Cat one?
Yep.
So it's more the Panther's low that surprised me that one dropped a little bit. That one didn't drop like 80%.
Yeah. Spawn #189. It's a great Spawn variant. A raw copy sold for just under $1,100, $1,095 for a raw copy of Spawn 189, this B sketch variant. Tough book. Next, Edge of Spider-Verse #2, a signature series 9.8 with a signed sketch, I guess, is it by Stan Lee? I can't tell. It says Greg Land variant signed sketch Excelsior by Stan Lee. I don't know what
he
that
wrote
means.
Excelsior on it.
Okay.
And that looks
it's probably inscribed.
web that Stan draws sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like they're both by Stan Lee.
$5,208. So,
dude, why wouldn't you? Whatever the hell KL 66, it's like a location or something. They put that instead of Stan in their listing. You know what I mean? Let's remember where the fucking $5,000 book is instead of writing Stan Lee. Or you know what? People are probably searching Excelsior.
Excelsior, yeah. It's Stan Lee.
Okay, dude.
This is another great one. Captain Britain #1 for less than $1,500, $1,468 in a 9.8, man, with mask and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, that's, you know what? Of all the times, okay, so we figured out what's going on with the mask. What do they do with the mask? Do they shove it in there and just let it ruin your book?
That's a great question.
Did they ship it back? I don't know what they. Okay, we figured out that you need the mask to get it graded. Okay, that's why the mask keeps selling for a lot of money.
Yeah.
And all the masks fall out. We figured that part out. But what the hell do they do with it? Do they just shove it
They
in
put
there?
a microchamber paper in between, in the middle of the book.
Maybe that might be it. Because that's where it was put.
Why would that be? And then the mask has like deteriorated rubber on it.
It does.
Why would it be good in there, encapsulated? I don't get it.
Yeah, that's another reason we need to get Matt on another. That needs to be a Matt and answer the question.
Does anybody know?
I'm gonna.
Once I find something out, it bugs me that I don't know.
I'm gonna start a document.
They put
questions
the extra
for Matt
in
Nelson.
a comic bag and put inside the bag. So they put the mask. They just ship you the mask back, and hope you hold on to it.
All right. Questions for Matt Nelson. Number 1. Captain Britain mask. Does it need to be included for grade? Does it?
Well, it does. It does. We figured that part out, but we don't know what they
I can't
do with
remember. I thought that they said that it didn't for some reason.
No, it does.
They ship it bag in a back with CGC says Reef the Sea. Oh, he says he sent in a comic with 3D glasses.
Yeah, but were the glasses attached? Because that happens also.
All right, we got a Ask Matt Nelson document now for us. Okay, here we go. The first question is on there. Back to the list. Chuck Norris, number 1, Signature Series 9/6, signed by Chuck Norris for $332, man.
I'm jealous. Morgan. I am jealous of that.
Hey, you remember Joe Piscopo when he was fighting? It's Chuck Norris.
Piscopo.
Yeah, was that Sidekicks? Yeah.
Oh, Sidekicks! I remember that was filmed in Houston.
Yep. Yeah, Chuck Norris lives in Houston, doesn't he?
No, he lives right outside of Austin.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next, we've got another G.I. Joe Volume 15 trade paperback sold for $427. So people are finding out these are worth money, and they're putting them up. This is like the 3rd or 4th one that's sold since we first noticed it, like, a month ago? So even Joe's on the lookout, but he's looking on the lookout for regular covers.
Yeah.
What do you have everything, or what are you looking for?
I have a short list. Probably about 15 issues away from completing 1 through 155.
Not bad.
Are you doing all directs, all newsstands?
So I'm looking for Mark Jewelers to fill in the. So I've got a bunch of Mark Jewelers in there. So it's just going to be, I'm down one rabbit hole, and then the Mark Jewelers thing. Now I'm down another, and so
it's a never ending.
Yeah. So, but I'm getting closer. I'm almost done.
Nice.
And then it's on to special missions, and then Tales, and then European missions, and then and then I think I'll be done.
This one's an interesting one. Crazy Cat Rag from 1911 by Ace Comics. It's sheet music. It's ragtime sheet music. And it's got like a, comic book put out by a comic book publisher, I guess. Sold for $450. 1911.
Hey, Degenerate DNA put any word on the Torpedo Comics Essentia J. Scott Campbell mail-in? Anybody?
I haven't heard anything yet. No, I haven't heard anything.
I submitted my coupons. The only thing I've heard is that now that they got all their coupons in, they're waiting on the print for them to print the amount or whatever. That's what I heard. But that was also like 6 months ago too.
Yeah,
I think.
Don't print the Frank Millers.
I haven't seen the Frank Miller yet, but I heard it's disappointing.
Don't print the Frank Millers. For the love
never
of God.
mind J. Scott Campbell's.
That's the only reason I didn't do it, Aaron, is like I couldn't handle like doing all that bullshit with the coupons and all that and getting excited about that badass Campbell, and then I get a Frank Miller. I would be like furious.
I ended up buying all the issues once they were released directly from Torpedo.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'll be happy for you when you sell it to me.
That's the plan, because that's why I bought two. So
Okay.
when I got two Campbells.
Oh man, I hope you get two Campbells.
This is another interesting one. Saks Fifth Avenue, I guess. Saks 34th is what it says, from 1942. It's a Robin Hood Christmas time promo giveaway comic. Very good condition. It sold for $1,134.
Okay.
Nostalgia, baby. That's nostalgia right there. In a big way.
Dude. Yeah, there's also, man, there's just niches that we don't know shit all about.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
It's
someone's
like a piece of history. 1942.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I see that thing for $100 at an antique store.
You're passing it up.
If I can't, and it's probably impossible to look up.
That's why I love showing people on here. That way, maybe it'll kind of just stick in their heads. I try to throw the weird stuff up there. There's so many of the normal stuff. A ton of Golden Age stuff sold this week, and there was a couple cool things. I like this Detective 143 double cover. It's pretty cool, right? Sold for $1,075 and high grade, it says, but I didn't check at it. But it's still raw double cover of Detective 143, decent cover. And then Mysterious Traveler Comics #1, great skull cover. Transworld Comics from 1948, pre-code horror. That's a great cover, man. $1,750. Yeah, raw, very fine minus. And then Four Favorites #14 from Ace Comics in 1944. I never seen this. I may have seen it, but I just don't remember seeing it. But $1,700 for that in very fine condition. Very striking, interesting cover.
Yeah.
Comics Cavalcade #1 in fine minus sold for $2,600. Cavalcade #3 in good, very good. That's the surfing one, which is interesting. It's got the badass sun behind it, or I guess you would call it a sun. $355 for that. That felt low. And then Big All American #1 at 2.5 sold for $1,126. Great cover with all the Golden Age characters, DC characters on
pretty.
it. Yeah.
Those are all WW2 era books.
Yeah. Yep. Ton of Golden Age books sold, man. All-Star #1, a restored, very good copy, sold for just under $1,600, $1,558. And then Wonder Woman 7 and 6 both sold in good. The 7's in good condition, sold for $1,625. Great Wonder Woman for President cover, classic. And then the #6 for Cheetah sold in very good for $2,600. So another copy of the Wonder Woman #6 sold, but it didn't have a cover. And then probably one of the greatest all-time Superman covers, the Superman 14, right? Superman 14, the Shield cover, just with the eagle, $1,000, $1,027. So pretty tore up, but still, that's just an amazing book.
Yeah.
And then 1-0 Blue Label 1-0 Batman number 9 classic cover sold for $1,576, and a 1-5 CGC 1-5 sold for Batman number 20 sold for $861. Great Batmobile cover, so 2 great covers. Another Batman book sold, a 2-0 of 6 sold for $2,025, and it looks just gorgeous for a 2-0.
Yeah.
And then the famous World's Finest number 3 baseball cover, also first appearance of Scarecrow, sold in an old school CGC label, a 1-8 for $2,225. And then I always love these old school Police comics. This is Police Comics number 1, first appearance of Plastic Man, sold for $6,100.
Yeah, it's insanely tough.
Yeah.
See the mold on the World's Finest up there?
Yep. Yeah.
Dude.
Clean and press the slab, bro.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Where did you keep that one? Basement? Did they literally keep it in the shower where they took the picture?
That's in the shower right there, yeah.
Bro, they had that thing over the shitter.
It's fucking nasty, dude. You can see the fucking shit on the walls and shit. Fucking Hannibal Lecter, motherfucker.
Dude, someone turned you in.
Fuck out of here.
You have to. They do. The insurance company make you move out of the house. You have to burn all your clothes for owning that comic
That
book.
motherfucker that owned that book probably covers himself in shit and all that. Probably he's got a fetish of just eating fucking shit. Look at that, dude. Fucking, like, as the Hispanics say, cochino, bro. You fucking coach. Damn, dude. Look this owner. Let's fucking harass him, dude. Hey, go to his Hey, go to all the ones that he said. See if he's got pictures of everything in his fucking toilet, dude. Like in the background, dude. Find that. I bet you that motherfucker's got what's on the back. In the back on the scribbled on the wall, dude. Is this motherfucker in a subway, dude? What fucking nasty fucking serial killer, motherfucker.
Somebody got a book for a moldy book for $2,225 though.
Such a good book too.
Fucking crazy, dude.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys some crazy shit right here. A classic, if not one of the all-time great Dave Stevens covers, Seduction of the Innocent 3D number 1, a 9.8 sold for $396. Love that cover. But look at this 9.8 Wonder Man number 1, Bill Sienkiewicz, Canadian price variant, sold in a 9.8 for $335.
It's a gorgeous book, man.
Oh, that's a steal.
Yeah, Canadian books are overrated, dude. It's just America's hat. Who gives a shit?
And then how about the Thriller Sienkiewicz Canadian
price
variant?
That's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah. 9.8 for $420.
That book is so underrated, man. Underrated.
No,
it's a pretty freaking cool book.
That wasn't me. I bought a card over the weekend.
All right, Invincible. A 9.8 of Invincible number 1 sold for $3,496.82.
Dude, Larry's is the play. Look at this.
Bro, that team up sold for $380? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I've got like 15 of those put away, dude.
Great
Get
books.
the fuck out of here, dude.
Great
But
books,
I don't see. I mean, I know Larry's an asshole, but I don't see why. This is literally, it came out the same time. It's the variant. He just wrote his fucking name on it. Like,
How many did they print of the Larry's one? We went over this before, but I can't remember.
I don't know, dude. Not a ton. It's an independent that nobody'd ever heard of, dude. Kirkman wasn't anybody.
5K. No,
5,000?
No, I don't.
I
think
would
it's that.
seriously doubt it. I seriously
Yeah.
doubt it's more than like 1,500.
It's probably like 2. I would be okay with
On an image number 1, dude. There's nobody saw this coming.
What was the minimum back then?
There's only like 6, less than that. I don't know. It's only like 500 now.
So I would assume it's like somewhere between what 500 to 1,000.
There's only like 6,000 regular Invincible ones.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying for 10% of the less than 10% of what a number 1 sells for, when it's a first print number 1 with the same damn cover, it just says Larry's on it. It's not like it's a second print, to the best of my knowledge, anyway. And I mean, dude, Larry hasn't been in the news in a long time, man. So
you think it should be more?
Definitely should be more. Why not? It's the only variant to number 1. Oh, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Whatnot has 100 of them.
I just happened to jump on a forum for CBCS Comics from 6 years ago talking about the book, and I go down and I see Piercy's.
Let's see Dan Piercy's face.
What is the chance, bro? 6 years ago.
Everybody have hope in Dan Piercy.
Yeah, man. Wondered how accurate the statements were surrounding Larry's being a reprint, not a 2 variant. I looked up the book on my comic shop to see that the print date was. They both say A and B cover were printed on January 2003, but surely typos happen. So quickly juice my first click found this piece of info. Larry states he doesn't expect the collector's market to desire the book, as the only variations that it says Larry's. However, it's not a reprint, and it's 6 times scarcer than cover A.
So 1,000 to 6,000. That was my guess.
How many? There was only a cover A for that book, right?
It's. They're just calling it A and B, dude.
I got you.
They're both first. To the best of my knowledge, Larry hasn't been. I haven't seen Larry in anything. There we go. He always does okay. Like he's gonna lay into a fucking diatribe. 1,000 copies. Yeah. 500
which would derive damage. The next show I hosted, Robert Kirkman, they agreed to print a variant to Invincible 1. New version had my logo, cardstock cover, a back cover by my pals Rich and Matt. Kirkman let me overprint to cover damages. I printed 1,600. All came in pristine edition. The cover stock is amazing. The show was a flop. It was the weekend before Christmas. There was a huge snowstorm. The hotel hosted a porn show the same weekend, and I gave out maybe 100 of them. I was stuck with a fairly obscure at the time 1,500 Invincible number 1s. The original printing Invincible number 1 was 9,000. So there was 9,000 according to him of number 1, and there's 1,600 of his variant. The bulk of the print run is owned by people on the CGC forum. It will probably never be worth anything. It is great, affordable way to read one of the greatest modern-day superhero sagas. Collectors do not really need a variant if the cover is not different. Respectfully, Larry. So there you go, straight from the horse's mouth.
There you go. That's why I don't see why it is worth so much less money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I don't expect it to be worth more because it's more scarce. I understand all that shit. But if
it should be at least
the
like
most popular show, the most popular comic, the only thing that I can't keep in stock that I put on eBay is Invincible. Yeah. That shit sells.
Yeah.
I don't have the only books that I have left of Invincible. I have not listed on eBay yet. Every single copy of every slab of everything I've had sold.
Yeah.
Not completely true. I have a couple overpriced whatnot slabs, but for the most part.
Yeah, I have an overpriced whatnot foil Invincible listed on my eBay as well. I get it.
Yeah, I did. I sold Omni Man for like 800.
Fucking Jack the Mayonnaise still owes me a couple of whatnot ones.
I had to buy mine.
It's only been 2 years, dude. So just go ahead.
I think you should let it go.
Well, they're gonna drop, dude, enough to where you don't have to worry about it. I'll never let it go. No, you won't. I don't doubt that.
Dude, Invincible, dude, everybody loves it. I have friends coming over that are in their 20s, friends in their 30s, friends, kids who are 12. All he wants is Invincible for Christmas.
That was badass.
Like Invincible's the one here to stay. Invincible's good at it during the show right now. When I wait till it's over to try to get a 9.8 for 1,000 less than that, probably. But do I think it's a good investment? Or are they going to keep it coming? And is it successful? 100%. I think Invincible's good investments. So
I mean, Omni-Man's added to how many video games now at this point?
Yeah, shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit like that. Yeah, and the 9.9 that I had up, the John Boy variant, John Boy bought off my eBay.
That's awesome. You didn't get one. Cool. Yeah. All right, next we've got some toys. We're getting into the toy stuff. Look at this. The most classic GoBot of all, a Psykill, mint on card from 1982. $444 it sold for.
Weak, dude. I want that more than I want most Transformers.
Right?
Yeah, dude. My mom, you know how many GoBots I could get for one Transformer? All of them.
Yeah, Tonka.
I had hella GoBots, dude.
Yep. And then, do you remember Centurions? I totally remember Centurions, man. This is a 86 Centurion called Doom Drone Traumatizer. I don't remember this one, but $676 loose. That's crazy, dude.
I don't even remember those.
And then I definitely remember these Tron figures because they're so badass looking. These things look cool to this day. All four of them mint on card, sold for $1,409.
Dude, I remember being mid 80s and my buddy Brian Bordenave comes over, knocks on my door. I'm sure it's Saturday or the summer, one of the two, and he's like, dude, there's a garage sale around the corner and they've got toys. I got like 3 or 4 of these Tron guys. And then, 81 is just before I'm old enough to play with toys or anything like that. So, or not, action figures anyway. And so I remember, dude, I had those Trons for years. I thought they were freaking awesome, but I never had a new one. I only got them from that dude's garage sale around the corner.
Yeah, I agree with Tomb. Tomb says, I love those Trons and anything else that was translucent. I'm 100% on that boat. Anything that was translucent, hologram, whatever, I wanted, man.
Hey, Brian, do you remember the first time you played the Tron video game, dude?
Yes.
And the fucking badass joystick.
Yep.
And
hell yeah, I do. It was at Metro Center Arcade in the mall, right above the hockey rink. They used to have a hockey rink in our main mall in Phoenix back in the day, and they had an arcade above it that was huge, massive. And I remember playing that Tron game in there because the only one that nobody wanted to play at the time because it was old at that point. But yeah, man, crazy. All right, more. How about some Ninja Turtles? This is a Shogun figure. Shogun Shote, I guess is the name. Shogun Shote. Sold for $810 mint on card. Tough Grail figure. And then how about $890 for a Shogun Triceraton figure mint on card? $890, wow. And then these Troll Ninja Turtles toys sell for so much money. $500 loose for the Leonardo one.
Oh shit! I need to go look through my Trolls. See what I have.
Those ones are big. They're like 12, 13 inches.
Deals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What about the normal size ones?
I don't know. The normal size ones probably sell too. Regular Trolls sell for a lot of money. So the original ones.
Really?
I think I had. I think I have like some of those offset ones. So I gotta see what I have.
Yeah.
Just throw it on eBay. $500.
1979 vintage Mattel Flash Gordon figures, the entire set carded, sold for $3,250.
Dude, that's one of those things where you hope you find 2 or 3 guys for the right bidding war, because there's a couple dudes with enough money that they're not losing that.
Yep.
At least one of the 2, one of the 3.
So one of the greatest covers, in my opinion, ever put out was that Spider-Man DJ Bruce Lee homage cover, right?
Oh yeah, the one I sent you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And this Hot Toys is kind of like designed, after it or vice versa. And I remember this Hot Toys was so cool, but it was so expensive. It has dropped in price. I remember it being much more than that. It wasn't like $400 or something like that.
Fuck yeah, it was. Hell yeah.
$187 now. That's a cool figure.
I wonder if Hot Toys had a sale.
They may have. They totally may have. Hook is one of those movies that I will always remember because my brother would watch that movie over and over and over. My brother had all these toys, everything. He loved that movie so much. And I remember this food fighting figure. It sold for $695 on card.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
The stupidest shit that none of us would have even wanted is the shit that sells for the most freaking money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? If you just loved Peter Pan, why would you want food fighting Peter Pan? Right? Like, nah, dude. You couldn't get them all. You can get like one Peter Pan, and then you want two Peter Pans, and then you don't have like a Captain Hook or a Rufio or whatever the fuck. No.
Nah, man.
Why are you gonna get food fighting Peter Pan? Only the rich kid gets food fighting Peter Pan because he gets all the Peter Pans. That's
Bro,
it.
Exactly.
Imagine the person that
Or
gets this in the mail, bro. Like, I got it. I fucking finally got it. Hey,
completes my
look,
set.
I got the food fighting Hook.
Do you even tell
And
your
they're all
friends you
like,
bought this? You don't even tell your friends you bought this, dude.
Bro.
It's like, hey, I just dropped 7 bills on this. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you're like, you know what? You're buying dinner then, motherfucker. If that's what you're spending $700 on food fighting fucking
Hey,
Peter Pan.
you know what? Hey, there's probably an unboxing on YouTube where this motherfucker pulls it out. Look, I got it. I got a steal.
Oh,
Yeah.
check out this new Peter Pan.
You guys, I'm shaking. You don't know how rare this is. You don't know how rare this is. When I was a kid, I only wanted the food fighting Peter Pan. And my mom said that was a frivolous purchase and would only get me the regular Peter Pan. And I waited my whole life to find one. Yeah.
I remember this because I bought this figure the same day I got my first piece of ass.
Hey, bro, if you
That's the only reason you buy this figure, bro.
Dude, whoever bought that figure is either so rich he has a supermodel wife or he's never had sex.
Or it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like, I just love the movie. I collect action figures. You know?
Yeah. Fucking Pete Davidson over here.
Yeah,
for
Pete
everybody.
Davidson, exactly. Yep, somebody like that. All right.
We're talking shit, but I'm sure we've bought a whole bunch of crap,
course.
dude.
Of course.
I don't
That's
know
why
where all
we
this
can
shit is
talk
behind
shit.
me, dude.
Yeah, that's
I
why
quit
we're
looking
allowed.
up there. I
Dude,
should reorganize this.
I know
See
exactly
something
what
cool.
you're saying. I bought 15 packs of AIDS awareness cards, bro. I know what you're saying. There's crazy things in our collections. But this is really cool. I wish Nate was here to talk about this. Vintage Empire Strikes Back 32 back Boba Fett, but the Italian version. Look what it's called. Lil Impero. Lil Impero.
I picked these up today.
There you go. Perfect timing. Yep. But look at how badass Boba Fett looks on that one. The coloring looks
on the card.
On the card. It almost looks
Yeah.
foilish, right? Boosh.
Yeah, boosh.
Boosh. I always loved saying that because it sounded like douche. $1,200 for that. It's a prototype too. Italian prototype.
Nice.
Boba Fett. And then
And it has Rocket.
Remember we were talking the other night about how crazy expensive Star Wars diecast are? Look at that.
Hey, thanks, Justin.
TIE bomber, mint in box, almost $3,000.
Wow.
Dude, I fucking had that, dude.
Really?
Fuck yeah, dude. I had the Death Star. I mean, the Star Destroyer. I had that, and I had the fucking Y-Wing, dude.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. Opened them all, played with them, put them in the tub, did fucking underwater wars. Dude. Fucking so stupid, dude. I should have been a nerd and kept it sealed, bro.
Or you should have had a mom that forgot to give it to you, like me.
Man, yeah.
All right. So, vintage Kenner coins. Do you guys know the story about vintage Kenner coins?
Yep.
All right.
No.
So this is crazy. I've always wondered why these coins sell for so much damn money. These loose coins. I remember first seeing them. They were on the Power of the Force figures, the last 17 or whatever they were. They all had a silver coin with them. But there was only like 17 of those figures. And there's so many of these coins out there. And here's one that sold loose for FX7, the droid, sold for $1,250 loose. Now, here's why. This shit's crazy. I love the internet, man. So, this is all the coins. Now, you have all these different categories for these coins. Category 1 through Category 5. Category 1s are those that came in the 13 Power of the Force action figures, in the U.S., and then Category 2 are all of those plus the ones that were the action figures that were in the UK, right, that came with coins. And these ones they all sell for a little bit more than the others because these are a little bit more rare than these ones. But then there's these ones that were released on cards, and they're hard to get because of how they were released on the figures. Anakin, Gamoran Guard, and Yak Face. So these are rare too. But here's the rarest. 27 of them were only available via the last famous mail-away offer. The very last mail-away offer Star Wars did from Kenner, or carded figures in Japan. Since this came at a time when interest in the trilogy was waning, very few of these coins have made it to the marketplace, and most of those via former Kenner employees. Many who actually did mail away for these pieces received one of those available on an action figure already, so most who did receive mailaways acquired a Category 3 coin, which includes these ones, right? All of the mail-in exclusives are difficult to find, though their distribution was not uniform, resulting in some coins being more easily available to track down than others. Make no mistake, though, all of the mail-ins are more difficult to find than the rarest of the ones available on U.S. card, and the scarcest have been compared to prototypes in the frequency of their occurrence, which is super rare. So that's why these things sell for so much, man. And there's just a bunch of them, and some of them were only the FX7 one is one of the rarest. They're called a Category 5. And it says here the rarest 10 are a standard 62 of the standard 62 coin set are Category 5 coins. Of the 10, 8 have the variant Power of the Force logo on the tail. So on the tail side, there's different variants of the logo on the Star Wars. That makes it even more rare. So this is like a rabbit hole and a half collecting these Power of the Force coins. And they're super collectible, man. People go crazy for these coins for whatever reason. I mean, $1,250 for one of the rarest, that FX7. So
I heard once you collect them all, you become one with the Force.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right.
That was good. Yeah.
I love
100%.
Then only then a Jedi you will be.
I love G.I. Joe and Transformer convention figures and stuff. This is from the 2008 G.I. Joe Cobra Con, and it's Long Arm, a SWAT bomb technician that they made specifically for that con. Right? Look how cool that is. And I'm sure if you like have somebody in your family that does that, you know, you're trying to buy this and they're rare. This one sold for almost $500, $479. Comes with a little remote control bomb robot. So that's cool. And then the Night Force stuff. There was a lot of Night Force sales this week. 2 unopened figure packs sold, 2 packs, a Night Force tank, and then a Night Force hydrofoil, which is one of the rarest vehicles for G.I. Joe, with all of its guns and all the stickers sold for $1,051.
Wow.
That's a crazy vehicle right there. And then one of my all-time favorite memories of toys as a kid was Mask, and specifically this old school 57 Chevy style one, the Hurricane. My buddy had this. I was so jealous of it. It was so badass. And here's a sealed version of it for $316. Sick. Shout out to Bill. All right, two of the rarest action figure toys. The Blank.
Oh yeah.
Or one of the rarest action figure toys is the Blank from Dick Tracy. I remember when Dick Tracy movie came out, we were all looking for this figure. None of us could find it. Nobody else could find it. It's one of the rarest figures out there. Two of them sold this last week, both carded. One for $2,722 and another for $1,675. Yeah. Yep.
What if you find it loose?
They still sell for a lot. Good luck finding it though, because it's blank. So you might not know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, loose they sell for a ton still. And then here's a perfect example of loose stuff, loose figures, right? Masters of the Universe weapons lot. A huge lot of weapons and chest pieces and stuff and accessories. The Buzz-Off's wings, $400 for that lot. Right?
I mean, that's not surprising. Like, someone that already knows what the hell's going on can take their loose figures or whatever and literally complete them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This probably went to. I'm positive this went to someone like that can just literally put those toys back together.
Yep.
And make a whole lot more money. And they probably would have spent a lot more than this if they had to, just to get the lot.
Yeah.
Or someone that has a bunch of loose figures already, right?
This is cool. I love Battle Beasts, and I totally remember seeing these full series sets of them, and I never could get them. This is the Series 3 set of 8 figures. It sold for $760 on card, still sealed. And I think that's my favorite set. I can't remember, but I think the bat with the hook claw is in that one, but I might be wrong. But that's crazy, man. Look how cool that is. And here's the card we were talking about the other night also, the Taylor Swift Kanye card from 2011, Topps American Pie. That's the card to look for Taylor Swift, man. Is that her rookie? I wonder if she has a card before that.
Didn't you buy that, Yee? Did you buy that?
He got Topanga.
I got Topanga.
Oh, Topanga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Aren't there autos for this card as well too, I think, right?
Let me look it up. Hold on. That's crazy. Can Pie Swift auto.
Beyonce had a better album.
No, there's no autos, but they're calling this the rookie card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift rookie.
Right? Here's a PSA report. Are they gonna let me look at it? Let's see here. Yeah, PSA report, it looks like, for that card.
Click on the PSA DNA certified part.
16 of them. 16 total.
There's only 110.
Okay. So there are signed ones.
Yeah.
So it's just like a... Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
But not from the factory. You had to get them signed.
Yeah. So someone got them signed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Like at a concert or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. Like meet and greet situation.
Yeah. Dude, this is great too. I remember seeing these and thinking they were so cool back in the day. And I had a buddy who got one for working, helping them at a concert. These old school Korn crew jackets, right? From the Immortal Records days, right? Adidas style with the Adidas, like they were also, you knew that, but that is awesome right there. $500 it sold for. Yeah,
Do you think it would have sold for more, especially since
I agree.
Since Adidas just did a collab with Korn for shoes.
Yeah. Yep.
Could have been the size, though. You know what I mean? If it's like a large.
But see, I don't think that would matter. Like, I think like a Korn fan would still want it no matter what, right?
Yeah.
I remember having an Adidas Korn T-shirt that I got free, and I gave it to a dude in my dorm that even had he just dressed like Jonathan Davis every day, and had it was like a redhead dude with like redhead like braid. They weren't dreads, they're more like braids, but like longer hair. And I was like, honestly, and I'd never worn it. I was like, honestly, dude, you want this way more than me. and he surely did. And now I really wish it had just been folded up in the shirts that I never got rid of.
Yep. I got a ton of band shirts I'm going to start selling.
That was free, so yeah.
All right, moving on. A amazing Frank Kozik Nirvana concert poster.
Kozik.
Yeah, $660.
Oh, was that the Astro?
Yep.
Yeah.
Astrodome. Yep. With the
I've got a
Breeders.
one of those signed with Social Distortion and Ramones.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
One of the greatest ever
together
concert poster artists.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because are there any original members of the Ramones left? I guess Tommy, the drummer,
maybe.
Because Dee Dee died first. Like,
I'm not a
right after they got.
fan,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Black Flag's playing down the street with Mike Vallely, the skater, is the singer. I didn't even realize he was the singer, but he is.
Dude, he's been the singer for like
6 years, and I didn't know.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah, I've even seen that lineup. I remember when he first started doing that. It was badass.
Yeah, they're playing at a small bar. And I'm all,
yeah, they were
going to go, but
bars.
like, okay.
I watched his video the other day. The famous
they're playing
fight
one of the
video.
OG albums too, and that's all they're playing.
I watched the famous fight video with him the other week. You know,
with like
so famous for
he beat up all the skaters.
Yeah, not the skaters. They were the skaters, and they were like jock guys, and they were trying to pick a fight with him. He was a skater.
Yeah.
He
and the other guys,
skaters.
No, they weren't
he beat
skaters.
up like 6 people that like tried taking his board or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
I know.
You have that video.
Dude.
Play that video, Brian.
I'll find it.
That was classic.
Yeah, that was like the OG, because that was like, that's when skater. All they're doing is recording themselves skate. Then he's beating his ass.
Because wasn't that part of this?
Was it him that fought Mike Muir or was gonna?
Because wasn't this part of the CKY thing?
Yes.
Okay,
here we go.
I think he fought Mike Muir though.
Here you go. This is so famous. He takes on 6
Yeah,
dudes. Yeah.
So takes
they called him a skater fag. It said on the bottom. That's what it said on the bottom. Yeah.
After this video, you know, the shirt comes off. You don't fuck with Mike Vallely, dude.
And they got their ass beat for saying it.
Yeah.
Yep. Each and every one of them.
I love it.
Yep.
They're fucking jock Jeep. I love it.
Took on 6 of them. This was such a big deal when it happened, dude. I remember watching
cowboy hat.
Dude, all the videos I watched. This
fucking awesome, bro.
Right? Yeah, he takes them all on. Look at him. Like, we got this guy.
It comes out the shirt.
The shirt's off. It's over. Yeah. He just starts dropping dudes.
The dude that was laughing got knocked out, bro.
It's so crazy that they got it on video.
Ground.
Like, this is a long time ago.
He was. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're probably just recording themselves skate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's probably just the person falling on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just we used to sit around there and just record each other just wherever the fuck
doing
we were.
Whatever, camcorder.
Yeah, we weren't good enough to follow each other, dude.
Yeah.
But one trick at a time is all we could bust, dude. Fucking, I had to get. Yeah, we weren't following each other. We didn't have anybody who wouldn't hit a rock and fucking break the camera. They were following you.
There's these. Do you remember these old school magnetic hair toys? Do you remember these when you were a kid?
Yeah,
dude. I remember
you get
these.
them like at Walgreens.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. Yeah,
And
I don't remember
this
a
is
Beatles one, but yeah,
this is a from 1964 one for the Beatles, man, and it sold for $719. 1964.
Dude, I bet that
Unopened.
one cost like a quarter.
Yeah,
like
or
back
less.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 cents,
Oh.
10 cents.
And then we talked about the butcher advertisement last week. Well, here's the yesterday and today paste over copy of that record, which basically means it's that butcher record, but they put a piece of another paper cover over it and pasted it on there, and then sold it. And these sell for a ridiculous amount, $1,128. So, love those air things, you know.
yeah.
And then another great magazine newsletter, Intellivision News, from the fall of 1981. This is issue number 1. $360, dude.
Get the fuck out of here! I've got that stuff magazine, dude, but it's not. It's not in the bag.
Isn't that
What's in
crazy,
the
dude?
fucking bag that matters that much, dude? That's
Unopened,
not even American dollars.
$887. No, that's American. That it sold for $887
got it.
American, yeah. But it sold.
Yeah.
It was
So
UK, yeah.
Yeah,
It is American.
it just slants it whenever it's a foreign
Yeah.
currency, but it's translated
Took
to
me a sec.
your currency.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because
I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah,
like
why?
you can't get the pictures offline, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
$887, 41 bids.
Wow.
And this is I remember seeing this image as a kid for some reason. This Newport Life magazine,
Farrah
1970.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Farrah Fawcett lived 3 miles from my house right here
Really?
in,
That's
hit-
in
crazy.
Corpus Christi, man.
Did you hit it?
She grew up there?
Huh? Oh
Did you
yeah.
hit it?
No, man. I wasn't
dude.
born yet. No. No, she graduated from high school here, and then she moved. She went to UT, I believe. She went to University of Texas.
Wow, man. Look at that, though.
Yeah, so we had
$1,035.
Eva here. We had Farrah Fawcett here.
Beautiful women.
Yeah, man. I
What's in the water there?
don't
Hey.
know, man. I don't know.
Oh, it's a good thing my band's playing in town again. Then we're
Oh
actually
yeah,
going this time.
yeah. Y'all are coming down. When are you coming down?
We're playing a 420.
Nice.
Where?
I don't know yet. We're supposed to headline though, but
Okay.
but I'm gonna drive separate so I can hang out.
Okay.
With you. So,
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
gonna
can-
take you to some spots, bro.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, we have a Punk magazine from 1978. This is issue number 15 of Punk magazine, Mutant Monster Beach Party. Speaking of the Ramones, it's got Joey Ramone and Debbie Harry on the front, and it says signed. So I don't know what that
that's
means, but $150 that sold for. Pretty cool. Great pickup, I think. And then this is all right. So I bought the Switch, right? Check this shit out. And this is the reason I bought the Switch, was for this game, the Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Somebody already sent one in and got it graded. It came back at 10, and they sold it for $770. And we were asking the other day if people are doing this for new games and stuff, right? And sure enough, they are.
Damn.
$770. That's a $50, $60 game, you guys.
All right, we need a separate spreadsheet for this.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we all got fucking $50 for a game and 30 bucks to.
Where's
Yeah.
Vinny? This is maybe that's what we need to do is write down a video game spreadsheet with Vinny for this type of stuff, dude. Like the stuff you can get now that's new and flip for 10 times it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lewis. Lewis said, "Don't forget Selena." No shit, man. I'm
Yeah.
real good friends with her brother. No shit.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's nuts. And then a 1995 Mario Worlds 2 Yoshi Island store display from the Super Nintendo, sold for $877. Great freaking game. I have that game too on my Switch. I'm playing. All right, here's another thing we were talking about with Vinny the other week. An original board, the computer board from a Donkey Kong game. The original board sold for $320. The original computer board. That's cool, dude.
Okay.
And then another reason why I wish Vinny was here, this is Legend of Zelda, the Hyrule Fantasy NES soft drink system retro game. Like, what is this? I want to know, because this looks like the first Japanese Zelda right here. And I know he got the ramen one, but this is a soft drink one. Sold for $255. I want one of these. And I'm mad I missed out on that if that's the case. So, and then this Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, and Metroid Prime, both are on one game for Nintendo GameCube. Sold for $660. Must be a promo or a special that they did when Wind Waker came out or something. 2005 Pokemon card lot. Unopened cards from 2005 Pokemon. There's 6 of them. Sold for $3,423. So
hardly seems enough.
That's crazy, bro.
God damn! Look at that GoldenEye, bro. Damn.
Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot about the GoldenEye. Where's the GoldenEye? I forgot to talk about the GoldenEye. All right, GoldenEye, one of my all-time favorite games. I quit smoking cigarettes the first time.
I think everyone's though, dude.
Yeah,
that was a badass game, dude.
No Odd Job. Yep, pistols. One shot, one kill. No Odd Job. Complex.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So, $2,800 for a WATA a 8.5.
Man, who didn't get to play that? It's sealed.
I know. Somebody's mom forgot to give it to him. And then look at that Batman Return of the Joker, a CGC 9.4 video game. Look how good that looks. For a video game graded by CGC, but it looks like kind of like a comic book.
Yeah.
Right? $286.
Dude, I couldn't behave, and my grandparents got me Nintendo with a power pad and a gun, and I wasn't allowed to have it for like a year and a half, and my parents wouldn't let me have it, and I couldn't get my shit together enough to get it. Now I wish I never would have got it, and I wish it had been the only thing I inherited.
Yeah.
As I also got nothing, so especially so there's that. I got a box with some old trinkets, but like, I really wish. Can you imagine? What would you even think, man? NES power pad and a gun, sealed box, right? I mean, that's, I don't know, dude. It's got to be a good amount.
Yeah. And then, all right, we got some interesting stuff here. Shout out to our boy Richie. He sent this one in to talk about. This is really cool. This was only $35 somebody paid for this. Willie Shoemaker's Final Ride. It's the plate that they gave out as commemoration at that park. He's got the ticket, and he's got a tote ticket on it. Box seat ticket, and he's got a to win on him. Willie Shoemaker's Final.
Posted, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. $35,
dude. Somebody got so lucky. Yeah.
First I saw Arizona. I was like, Jesse's up to his old auction tricks.
Yep. That's what
Just
I
giving
thought
shit
too.
away.
I went and immediately looked. Yeah. And so this made me think, like, let's look at some of the crazy ticket sales that we've had recently, right? So we'll look at a couple of these. We've got Jerry West's Olympic ticket from 1960 when signed by Jerry West. Elway Super Bowl ticket signed by Elway PSA. Roberto Clemente's last game sold a ticket sold for $195. That's great. What a great buy.
Wow.
New York Yankees versus Washington. Joe DiMaggio's first cycle and Gehrig played from 1937.
Wow.
Yeah. Gretzky's first All-Star game goal, 1982 NHL All-Star Game. 1924 World Series unused Game 7 ticket. Steve Bartman game from the NLCS in Game 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Carmelo's
Poor
debut.
bastard,
Tom Brady MVP Super Bowl ticket. 58 NFL championship game, Colts at Giants. That's nuts. Cal Bears versus Stanford, 82 rare Reuter ticket stub. Lionel Messi World Cup debut, 2006.
Dude.
Like, right? This is cool. Sandy Koufax sits out Yom Kippur game, 1965. That's an important game. Like, that's got cultural significance behind it. 81 NFC Championship game, 49ers versus Cowboys, the catch.
Oh.
Yeah. Bo over the top, Bo Jackson signed ticket stub, 82 Alabama versus Auburn.
Nice. Little Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Anybody see the end of the Iron Bowl game?
No.
With walk-off touchdown?
Yeah. The Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
No,
insane.
no, it's
Well, Auburn Rush 2.
A PSA
Yeah,
9.
Fucking idiots.
Tom Brady NFL Pro debut full ticket sold for just under $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that is awesome. David Ortiz MLB debut, Peyton Manning debut, PSA 5 sold for just under 1,000. Klay Thompson debut, Trout debut, $330. 86 Notre Dame. This is crazy, man. Nebraska 73. So you guys can see you get some really good old school tickets out there for pretty good prices. This is crazy. I've never heard about this. We're going to take a deep dive into this at one point, but they have these blank cards that they put in Pokemon packs, and some of them were signed by the same person, and she would just sign them and write little things on them and put them in packs. This one says, I don't know. It says here, filler cards are blank cards on a sheet of Pokemon cards that are meant to be discarded rather than released. However, occasionally these cards make it into booster packs or theme decks and are found by the public. Typically, these cards simply have the yellow border of a Pokemon card with the blank white interior, but sometimes they have text printed on them like the ones below. This particular example is known as filler card with such handwriting on it. Of course, many people think it's simply written on from the appearance of the card, but that's not the case. It looks like it's printing plate writing, but it's by the same person. Like the text is the similar. Like multiple people have gotten stuff by the same person, which is crazy. So we'll have to find out more information about this, but this is a 851 blank sold for $255 CGC. So, David Bowie original self-portrait he painted. It's a self-portrait that he painted, sold for $1,800 and so $2,282 for a David Bowie self-portrait, one of one. No, wait.
No, it's a print. Dude.
It's a print. Okay, holy shit. I was
Otherwise,
about to say,
it's 200 grand.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Only 300 of them. Next, look how badass these Foo Fighter posters are from a 2019 show in New Orleans.
Wow.
This one's foil. Is that the Fillmore? I mean, just gorgeous. Foil. And then there's that one. Those are awesome. It sold for $1,000. Star Wars 1980 vintage Kenner YPS Snowtrooper with comic. I have no idea what this is, but this is crazy.
Is that German, dude?
I don't know. It's graded Imperial Stormtrooper YPS 1980. I don't know, man.
Bro, I don't know. That's a little. Do you think they're a little more careful with their toys?
What? Let me see what this says. Offered is a 1980 vintage Kenner's YPS Stormtrooper with comic. Loose action figure in UGK 75% condition. I don't know what this is, dude. This is crazy.
I don't know, man. There's Stormtrooper, this Imperium. All right.
$827 it sold for, dude. Weird.
Bro, did they grade go back to the grading on that? Like graded the cape, the paint? How you graded the paint, man?
Yeah.
I mean, or the cape, I mean.
Bro.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know what it is either.
To me, dude.
Maybe that's the original advertisement for it, and they loose graded it. That I think it's loose, and this is the original advertisement. Yeah, it's not a card because see, it's like you can see that's the grade at the bottom right there. So this is I don't think it's on card. I think that's the advertisement behind it.
Okay, that makes sense
for it originally. So yeah, weird, dude. $827.
Okay, all right.
This is one of my eBay searches for years. You can get high-grade sets of these every once in a while for super cheap. And I don't know if this is super cheap because I've gotten them for much cheaper than this, like a lot cheaper, but $425 for 1 through 11 high grade.
I feel like you can put that set together a lot cheaper than that.
These are so tough to find in really high grade, though, dude.
I believe you.
But I love these Elvira books. Yeah, dude. They're the best. You got a ton of great Sienkiewicz books, Stevens books. I mean, just classics. There's the Dave Stevens. I got one of those in 9.6. It's a tough book.
Cover on there.
There's the Sienkiewicz right there. I mean, look at that.
Wonder how high to grade. I mean, they got a pretty decent feedback there. So it seems like people trust their grading, you know?
Yeah.
I know number one sells for a lot. The Dave Stevens does as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they all sell for a lot in high grade of this set. So good.
Right.
But definitely the Stevens.
And it's not like you're digging and you ever see them. It's not like you get to the E's and there's an Elvira section.
Yeah. So just great. So be on the lookout for the Elvira House of Mystery 1 through 11. And then here's another great set, Hot Wheels 1 through 6, with the classic Neil Adams running Santa Claus running over Billy and his girlfriend that broke her leg.
Shit. I'm literally writing that down right now. I've got like 6 of these Hot Wheels 6 to list. And I forget every fucking Christmas.
Oh, bro. They're sell for a lot.
I have so many of those, yeah. I've been buying those Hot Wheels 6s for years.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 through 139, the entire IDW set, sold for $760.
Oh, dude, every single one of those books the first 20 issues were so difficult to find, and not even talking the variants, just a regular cover A was at least $25 like 6-7 years ago just to get into this set. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot right now, but I promise you guys, for being a cover A not out for that long, just the turtle collectors wanted them. $20 flip on a $3 comic back then was a pretty decent flip.
Yeah.
For a new book. You know, there weren't a lot of new books. So anytime, and I'm still under the mindset, I've still got a bunch of them. I never left IDW Turtles behind. And plus, it's great, man. They're up to 139. So they're past that, you know. Somebody has the whole run together, you know.
Yeah, I feel like
it says 139 complete lot set run IDW. I'd be a little bit curious to see what was all in there. There's a lot of variants every single book has a variant.
That right there, that's a tough book to find right there.
Yeah, that's very different. I don't remember what number that is. You don't see it.
Yeah.
So there's A, B, and an RI at least for almost every book.
Man, there's number 4. It looks like cover B. Yeah.
But yeah, they probably just randomly bought the ones they wanted or the ones that they had at their LCS. If I was gonna,
there's the Shredder, Hulk 340 variant homage.
Yeah.
That Krang cover. Man, there's a lot of.
Oh, there's so many good ones.
Yeah, dude. I feel like
The first, second, third, fourth prints of number one sold for a lot.
that one in the upper
Any of
left
them.
is a great book. The
the Mona Lisa bottom left.
bottom left. Jesus. Yeah, they did very well, I think.
Yeah.
Man, I also love that top right book. I still love that. So, a lot of look at these. It's even got the Armageddon game, and man, that's a lot.
Does it have in the body text? Jesus, a lot of books. Does it have a list?
Yep. 1A, 2 retailer incentive A, 3B, 4 and 5 retailer incentive A. So it tells you everything they are. So you could have gone and looked. Yeah. Very good job by this seller.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's a great job. So there you go. 760. This is crazy. I forget about this book all the time, man. This is a Mike Turner cover, a Fantastic Four, number 545. Look how great this cover is, dude.
Oh my god, that's signed by 2 dead guys and only went for $347.
Yep. Look how beautiful this cover is, dude. Look how great Johnny Storm looks. Ego looks in the background. The Silver Surfer looks like Thing looks awesome. Michael Turner's signature is gorgeous. Stan Lee could have found a better place to put it, but it's Stan Lee.
He can't see, man. He just picked the bright spot.
It's got the Stan Lee thing. 9.8 sold for $347.
When did Michael Turner sign it? Because obviously Stan Lee signed it later.
07.
07 is Stan Lee. So they cracked it for Stan in the Stan label.
Yeah, 14 is when Stan signed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
This is, dude, of all the ones we missed out on, man, that's the one that you want to, as a comic book person, that's the one you want to put on your wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you seen the CGC VHS cases?
I mean, I kind of.
I've never seen these, dude.
Obviously,
that's sick. They look good. Their VHS cases look great.
They did a good job.
$510 for a Ghostbusters.
I'm going Rewind, but
yeah, shout out to Rewind grading.
Depends. I'm definitely gonna do that on. I have cassettes already, like lined up that I need.
Yeah.
I didn't buy them, of course, but
all right, this is cool. 1990 Amazing Spider-Man 1 Platinum Edition with the retailer letter and envelope. You want to read it? Let's read this shit. Dear retailer, enclosed you will find your copy of the limited platinum printing of Spider-Man #1. Our quote, thank you for making that book the most successful comic in history. We hope you find a special place for it in your store or some special use for it. If you don't have any desire to display it for your customers, and if you're looking for an appropriate use for your copy, perhaps you can consider auctioning it off for charity. Not only would this be a nice way of thanking your community, but also you could garner a boatload of free publicity from a local press for such an event. Whatever you end up doing with your platinum printing, we hope it benefits you as much as your effort on Spider-Man #1 benefited us. Thanks again, Lou Bank, Director of Sales and Direct Marketing for Marvel. So there's a thank you. Look at that.
I'm going to be quite honest. I'm surprised. Okay. Have you seen one of these before? I haven't seen one of these before.
Never the retailer envelope and stuff, but.
Oh, no. I've seen the comic plenty of times.
Yeah.
A million times. I've had one. So, I had 9.6. But to me, I can't believe we haven't seen this whole thing put together. For all the people being into nostalgia, for them starting over Spider-Man at the time, for the Superman 75, blah, 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 X-Men do-over, the image creation, how hot comics were at the time, how in the hell did not more people save this as an entire package?
Yeah.
Even if they put the comic in a bag and board, how do you just throw that away as an envelope?
Yep.
You know?
I agree.
You're up there buying, right? You're collecting a case of Superman 75s, but you don't bother to hold on to this? You out of your mind? Yeah, I don't get it.
Man, that's cool. $1,025 it sold for. All right, Hulk 181. Check this out. This is a 7.0 CGC 7.0 old school label. sold for $4,500 of a 7.0. Let's take a look. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah, CPR all day.
Yep. I mean, this thing is.
I'm not sure that seems like a normal price for a 7.0 these days. Maybe even lower, but
that can be CPR'd. I mean, this looks gorgeous for.
Yeah, you clean up the white.
That's the outside scratch. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the back. Jesus, this thing looks gorgeous, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It could just be bends.
Yeah.
Like literal bends, like non-color breaking bends. Like oh, that top, you flap that top out easily on the back.
Dude. That could be a double, get a couple points on there.
Yeah, to see that. That thing's free money, dude.
Yeah. $4,500. Whoever got that, congrats. All righty. How about this? Secret War for the 2004 series, number 5, page 20. It's got Quake. It's original art by Del Otto, dude.
Wow.
1 page, original art. It's got Quake, Wolverine. It's where she first came from. It's from 2004. That's
the actual page?
It's the actual page, dude. So there's the page in the comic. And then here's the actual. Signed by Bendis and Del Otto. It's got the stamp, the little embossed stamp on it.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Well, it seems like a good deal.
Yeah.
Considering you got Wolverine on there.
$1,700 and $1,790.
Damn. 5. That's not first Quake, is it? No, first Quake's like number 2.
Yeah.
1 or 2, right?
Yeah, it's the one with Wolverine, isn't it?
It's not 5.
Or Spider-Man. Wolverine or Spider-Man?
I think Wolverine's number
1, right?
Wolverine's 2, I think, and I think Spider-Man's 1.
Yeah, I think so.
I literally have a set in that box right there.
Yeah. But I mean, that's early Del Otto art, super early Del Otto art.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool. How about an X-Men Collectible Classics Chromium set? For those of you guys that don't know, the Collectible Classics is the same set that they put out for Spider-Man, and they did for Amazing Spider-Man 300 and Spider-Man 1. They have the Chromium issues that sell so well. They did that for these X-Men Classic books, too, where they did different covers or Chromium covers on them. So, as you guys can see, these are a lot of great X-Men's that they just did new covers for, and they did it Chromium. They look amazing. But you had to, send away for these. They were a special send away from Wizard Magazine.
Yeah.
And this is the whole set of all the X-Men one for $305. I think that's a good deal for that. Tough set to find.
Yeah, a very difficult set.
This is crazy, dude. Spider-Man Super Stories number 12. The splash page by Ramita. It says Mortimer and Ramita. It's got to be, let me see here. I have to find out what it is. But look at what it says. It says The Law of the Claw, and it's got Spidey on it. This is a original art that a lawyer should own, right? Like some lawyer out there needs to buy this. You could buy this for $515 and sell it for like 3 times that, I feel like, to a lawyer, a Spider-Man lawyer fan. Original art. Let's see what it says. It says comic book splash page Mortimer and Ramita. It's Win Mortimer pencils and John Ramita alterations. Ramita may have never touched this page, but that's how the credit is listed on Grand Comics database. Very interesting. So it could have Ramita alterations on it, but
I'm telling everybody it's Ramita.
Yeah. So
but that's nice of them to list that. It's nice of them to put that in the listing.
Yep.
Do appreciate honesty.
Yep. And
by the way, when I say I'm telling everybody, I mean guests at my house. I don't mean the next person I sell it to.
Yeah. How about an X-Men's number 3 signed by Jack Kirby on the inside page?
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep. First blob. Pretty tore up. It's got a big chunk taken out of it up here.
You think he shook up the paint pen before he got busy? You think they shook it up for him?
Look at that, dude. I think it's just a gold Sharpie.
The paint pen. That's a paint pen. Has to be.
Maybe.
I don't think they have gold Sharpies.
Yeah, they do.
It's like glossy. Not glossy, it's shiny.
The gold Sharpies are shiny. But it could be a paint pen. You could be right. I wish it was a ballpoint pen. Those are
Either
always the
way.
best. Yeah.
At least it's inside.
Yep.
Although with the cover cut
$300.
out, dude, it's already missing the corner. It should be on the cover. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You're already missing a chunk, dude. You're not keeping a 9.8 from being a 9.8.
Yeah. And then another Jack Kirby auto. This a 9.4 CBCS Captain Victory in the Galactic Rangers.
They're all CBCS.
Yeah. $282.
Good
On
deal.
the first
I feel like
page.
everybody needs
Signed on the first page also of this one.
that.
Yeah, I need a Jack Kirby signature. I need to get one.
I don't have one. I've definitely never been lucky enough to open one up and see that pen on the inside or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that he always signed on the inside. I think that's super cool. Super cool. And then finally, this beautiful, to go with Richie's Willie Shoemaker ticket sale, this gorgeous Green Lantern number 25 from 1947, an Alan Scott cover with the horse jockeys on it, which is great, man. $331. Look how beautiful that looks for that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Deep blue.
Yep. Great color on that. $331. And that is the market report for the end of November, November 29th, 2023. I hope you guys enjoy it. And hopefully you guys maybe bought some of those. If you did, let us know. We always love to find out. Yeah. So that being said, what do we got coming up? We've got Bogcast tomorrow. Come hang out with us. We'll be doing live Bogcast. We got a great big UFO report, a lot of big UFO news over the last couple of days. So youtube.com/the Bogcast. And then we've got House of Stein Hot 10 on Friday. And then Mayhem like every other Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Beyond Wednesdays. Come hang out with us live for any of that stuff. And if you enjoy the music that you hear at the beginning of the live shows during the session, you can find the playlist below. If there's any songs that you want me to add to the playlist, leave a comment on the YouTube comments so I can see them. I won't see them in the live chat because the live chat gets poofed whenever I have to edit the video through YouTube. So that's why you guys see them, the live chat, on the screen. So just a heads up to anybody out there that wants to know. Leg, you're going to be in LA Comic Con this weekend, right?
Yeah, just LA Comic Con. I'll be hanging out, honestly, shopping. I don't have any setup or anything like that. If you guys can, check out that cover price panel. If you're going to be around there, you will see me in there and you'll get a free t-shirt. Other than that, you'll just see me wandering around, digging through boxes. And just tip LA Comic Con was I'm trying to scour through things to check out their programming and things like that on their website today, because I like to do that before I go to cons. They want you to download the app, and I'm like, shit, that's annoying. I don't want to read on my phone when I've got this giant screen in front of my face, and I'm going to scroll through things more quickly. You know what I mean? But their app, I realize, actually is way better than any cons app that I've seen. So, like, if you want to go through your vendors or something like that, and this is a helpful hit. I'm not sponsored by LA Comic Con by any freaking means. Helpful hit. Go in there. You can star any of the retailers you want to make sure that you hit, and it'll do that on the map. And it also has a programming schedule. It only has a programming schedule. You can actually set an alert through the programming schedule for the show you want to hit. And you can put it 5 minutes before, 15 minutes before, 30 minutes. I always put at least 30 minutes before. I don't know what booth I'm going to be digging through, what deals I'm going to have to do. And it's LA Convention Center. You might have to walk. Sometimes it's on both sides. Also, that's another helpful hint. Last time it was on both sides, but it was more, they had way more toy-based and gaming-based on one side than the other, which you crossed a little bridge at the time. So there's that. But yeah, I say this app is like, okay, that's the best app I've seen for a con, and I had it downloaded before, but I never really utilized it, and I don't remember if they had it like this or not last year. So go in there, save your panels, save your sellers, so you can just mob around, make sure you go to all the places that you want to go. And one time, I'm happy to be able to use an app instead of a website, because now I'll just have everything at my fingertips that I've been starring and getting notifications for the panels to see if I do or do not have time or want to go there. So there's about eight panels I bookmarked for Saturday. The only guarantee I'm going to is the cover price. The other ones, we'll see how it goes. There's a Ditko panel, a lot of entertaining looking stuff in there. People that take their time to do that for you. So take advantage of that stuff if you'll be out there. Say hi if you see me. Don't forget to tell me either your handle or your real name, because people will do that. Hey man, I'm Joe. I'm all cool, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what your avatar is. I don't really think. You know what I mean? I'm far from famous, but just give me hints.
Well, go get a free shirt too. I mean, just
just go to the cover price, man, and influence of movies and media on comic values. And let's be honest, for anybody in this chat, you've all been through speculation with us. Those have been things that we know has not been what it used to be. And if anybody knows this, it's Matt and John, and they deal not only with the media stuff daily, they deal with prices daily. So they're going to understand the correlation better than I do, better than your friends that we talk to that study every day, because they basically do this for a living. So you're going to learn something in there. I guarantee you, I'm going to learn something in there. And so it should be a good time. But yeah, if you're not doing anything Saturday, 3 p.m., room 405 should be upstairs. I think almost all of them are upstairs. And I'll see you up there. And so if you're coming to LA, see you there.
I will put the Matt Nelson questions link in the descriptions from now on. So if there's any questions that you guys want to ask Matt Nelson, we're creating a list. I've added the Captain Britain UK mask question to here. There's a comment section. If you guys put in a comment as your question, and it's a good question, I'll add it to the list. And the next time he's on, we'll have a good list of stuff to ask him. So make sure you guys check that out. And then other than that, I think that is it. Was there something coming up Saturday? I can't remember if there's something coming. There's something Saturday. Oh, also the top 100 list. We're gonna flesh that out also, you guys. So make sure you guys think of ideas for that. Put those down below too, and we'll see you guys on Saturday night. Adios.